What's going on, you guys? The Weeknd just doesn't make music like he used to, child. How you guys doing? Happy Monday. Good Lord. It's already Monday. Happy start of the week. Hope you guys are doing well. We're here to talk about Amazon and making money online, my favorite topic. So we're gonna get into it. Hi Abby. Hi, how you doing? Hi Leslie. Hi Mary. Loving the red girl. Thank you. It's actually orange, but it's like the darkest orange you can get. It might as well be red. Thank you. So let's get into it. We're talking about Amazon FBA and selling products online with e-commerce. And what I do for a living is something called private label. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of private label before, but essentially it is when you buy products in large amounts and then you resell for a higher price. So the more you buy of an item, the cheaper it is per unit for anyone who has never had a business before or ordered products before. That's normally how it works. So what you do with private label is you have your supplier put your own logo onto the products for you. I don't know if you guys know that that's something that you can do, but it's actually very common. Private label is something that is all around you, but you just don't notice it. So like when you're shopping in Target and you see those random brands on the shelves in Target, a lot of those are private label. If you're in Five Below, if you're in Walmart, you're looking at private labeled items. You're just not really like realizing where the products are coming from. So let me give you guys an example of a company that used to be private label. I can give you a couple, but the girls in here, I'm sure some of the guys know too, but do any of the girls in here know about a brand named Morphe, a makeup brand named Morphe? And if you don't know Morphe, Fashion Nova. I feel like we all know about Fashion Nova. We know what it is. Fashion Nova also started off as a private label brand. So what they did, and they still might do this, I don't know exactly what their supply chain looks like or if they make their own stuff, but what they do is they order these items in bulk and they have their own brand name just stuck onto the tags. So Fashion Nova, I know at least in the beginning, they were ordering from other manufacturers and then they would buy the jeans for, let's call it $10, have them put Fashion Nova on the tag of the jeans and then resell it for $30. You feel me? So you're buying it for a lower cost, you're putting your brand name on it, and that's how you're going to then be able to sell it for more than what you bought it for. So that is how a lot of businesses and brands start out, is they private label because it's more affordable to do it that way than to manufacture your own items. Because to manufacture, you need the machines, you need the space, you need the manpower, whereas with private label, you don't need any of that because the products are being made overseas, most likely. If you're going to do private label, you're probably using suppliers that are in a place like China or Vietnam or Mexico or something like that where you can get it for cheaper. Okay, let's see. I'm the biggest private label nail products in the world, made $100 million in profit. The biggest private label nail products in the world made $100 million. I believe it. I believe it. These people who sell these items on Amazon, you guys, they're killing it. And you would be so shocked at the things that people are able to sell and make so much money on Amazon. Like, it's literally mind-blowing when you really think about the numbers, but we'll get into it in a little bit. I just wanted to give you an introduction to private label. With that being said, I just want to see real quick, who all in here is new to this concept of private label and e-commerce? If you've never heard of Amazon selling before, say new in the comments so I know that you're new to the live, and tell me where you're from. If you're not new, just tell me where you're from. That red is gorgeous. Thanks, Ashley. Your hair is beautiful. Thank you so much. Never mind orange then. It's okay. Hi, Joanna. How are you? Let me know if you're new, you guys. Let me know in the comments. Say new and tell me where you are from. I'd love to know. Texas, new from Tulsa, Maryland, New York, Virginia, Florida, Maryland. Ooh, you all are all over the place, honey. Let's see. Mary is new. Let's see. How do you find what's trending on Amazon? If I have that, I can win. How to find good products on Amazon? You need a software. So the software that I recommend that you use for your Amazon product research is called Helium 10. And you guys, if you shop a lot on Amazon, you really want to get Helium 10 because you can literally go and see exactly how much money all of the products that you buy on a regular basis on Amazon, you can see exactly how much money they make. And your mind will be blown. I remember I was doing product research years ago. I was looking up cotton balls. Do y'all know there's people on Amazon making $100,000 a month selling cotton balls? Cotton balls? Yeah. So if that doesn't make you want to start your Amazon business, I don't know what will, because there's literally so many products that you can sell. Now, I'm not here to say that every product is a good product, because that would be a lie. There are better products than others, but the simple fact that you can make that kind of money working from home, that alone should make you want to do this, honestly, you guys. Because when you compare the amount of work that you're putting in at a regular 9-to-5 job, if you're a teacher, if you work in fast food, if you're a server, if you're a nurse, if you're a firefighter, if you do literally any job, that's going to be harder than selling on Amazon. I'm just here to say it straight up. Like, I could sit here and be like, this is the hardest thing on earth, but it's not. It's not. The majority of you in here are probably working harder already. So put some of that energy into your Amazon business, because at least then you'll be able to have that benefit of working from anywhere. You're building a brand. And let me say this too. When you build your Amazon brand, you guys, that is something you can sell. People literally have entire businesses where they build an Amazon brand up and then they sell it. And then they build an Amazon brand up and then they sell it, because there's so much money in selling an asset like a brand. So there's just so many benefits to selling on Amazon. I will sound like a broken record through this live, but this is just my honest truth. And the reason I wanted to ask who all was new is because I want to introduce myself. So for anyone who doesn't know me and has never seen me before, hi, I'm Abby. I'm 29 years old. I like long walks on the... Nah, I'm 29. I've got a 3-year-old. I live in Las Vegas. I've been selling on Amazon for 4 years. I'm going into my 5th year selling on Amazon. And I have sold 13 different products in the last 4 years on Amazon. I currently sell 6 products in the health and household category. And I make anywhere between $160,000 to $165,000 a month in sales on Amazon. Sales is not profit. So my profit margins on that dollar amount is right around 34% on any given month. It varies depending on the season, but 34% is average, just so you kind of know where I'm coming from. I know what I'm talking about. I've done this for a long time. That being said, I've got students in my program who also make really good money selling on Amazon. And I'm only saying that because I don't want you to think that it's just me. Like, there are other people who sell on Amazon and make great money doing it. In fact, I have a student who launched literally 1 week ago. She's already done $2,000 in sales with her Amazon business. She launched 1 week ago. She's already 115 units into her inventory of 500. So that answers a question that I get a lot in these lives, which is, do I have to start with 500 units? Can I start with less? Yes, you can start with less, but what happens if you do a good job with your product research, which you will, if you're in my program, because I tell you exactly what to look for. But if you do a good job, you're not going to have enough inventory to last you if you get less than 500. So she is probably not even going to make it all the way through the month without running out of stock. So that is why I say 500. You need to have enough to at least last you until you can reorder your inventory. Okay? I hope that makes sense. So I just want to explain the FBA part, because I already talked about private label, but the reason that you would want to sell your products on Amazon and not Etsy, not Shopify, not any of the other platforms, is that Amazon has built-in customers. So I'm pretty sure that all of you in here, if you're not an Amazon Prime customer, you at least know what Amazon is. So having your products listed on a platform that already has that built-in reputation is really important, and Amazon will give you that. Now, FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, and that means that Amazon will do all of your shipping for you. So if you're doing FBA, then your products are going to have that little Prime check mark. And you're going to make a lot more money than if you were to try to do your own fulfillment. So don't try to fulfill your own orders because it's too much work, okay? It's going to take up too much time. It is not a good use of your time, and it's going to make it hard for you to scale your business. Now, if Amazon does all of your fulfillment, you can sell as many units as you want and never have to worry about if you can get it to your customers on time. Am I making sense? So if you're doing your own fulfillment, and let's say your product goes viral, some big influencer uses your product, and now you're getting 100 orders in a day, 1,000 orders in a day. How are you going to fulfill all of that if you're the one who's doing it yourself? If Amazon has your stuff, if you get 1 million orders, Amazon's going to fulfill it. Okay. That's what they're built for, and that's what they're good at. So I highly recommend you just have Amazon do your fulfillment. That being said, I've got another question. How many of you in here have Amazon Prime? That's my first question. And then I've got a follow-up question. How many of you in here have Amazon Prime? Let me know in the comments. If you got Prime, say holla. I have Prime. So this is like not a trick question. Let me know if you have Amazon Prime in the comments. Do you share what you sell with close people? I don't think I would tell a single soul. Yeah, my family knows what I sell and 2 of my closest friends. So yeah, I keep it very close to myself because obviously it's very sensitive information. Who all in here has Amazon Prime? Let me know. Okay. Bill said everyone, period. Okay. This is 2023. I live in the US. Amazon Prime is a way of life, child. Okay. Everyone has Amazon Prime. And why is that an advantage to you as a seller? If people have Prime, you sell your products on Amazon and you do FBA so that your products are going to get to them within 1 to 2 days with that Prime shipping. The real question is who doesn't have Prime? You are right. Let me ask that. Who all in here does not have Amazon Prime? Let me know. Who in here does not have Amazon Prime? That's funny because we've got 300 people in here. I would love to see compared to how many people do have it, how many people don't. But either way, I want to ask the people. So for those of you, I don't. Oh, okay. For those of you who don't have Prime, that's interesting. You know what? I think that a lot of the people who don't have Prime is because 1, they don't online shop a lot in general. And then also I know that older people sometimes, not being shady at all, but like my mom, for example, she doesn't like to shop online. Like it's just not something that comes naturally to her. But what you have to remember is that like me, I'm a elder millennial. Okay. 1993, child, 1993. Online shopping is what I'm used to. Like this is what feels natural to me. So all the Gen Zers coming in, do you think they're going to the mall to shop for their stuff? Or do you think they're going to Amazon to shop for their stuff? And then whoever's to come after the Gen Zs, I don't even know if they have a name yet, but like I've got a 3-year-old son. By the time he is grown, do you think he's going to be shopping in store for stuff or is he going to be shopping online? So you have to be able to try to forecast and see the trends and see where things are going. And Amazon has grown every single year. E-commerce has grown every single year. That's the direction things are going, you guys. So it is really, really important to try to get in while you can. I think that there's still so much opportunity to sell on Amazon. I remember when I started doing this 4 years ago, people literally told me, I'm not an elder millennial. People told me when I started selling on Amazon, you're never going to make money. It's so saturated. There's so much competition. You guys, I've made in the last calendar year, 2022, my business did $1.84 million in products sold on Amazon. And where do you think the people who told me that I was never going to make money, what do you think they're doing? DMing me, asking me to teach them how to do it. This is not me being shady. This is me just saying, like, realistically, everyone is going to have something to say about what you're trying to do. Everyone will encounter someone in their life who's going to be somewhat critical or whatever. That is projection. If someone's telling you that you can't make money doing it, let them say what they want and you will just prove it when you actually launch your business. When you start making money, that's all you need to worry about. Try to block out any negativity. If there's someone who is trying to tell you, oh, don't start your own business, that's stupid, you're not going to make money, it's too saturated. No, you just have to know what you're doing, especially when it comes to Amazon. It's all about product research and it's all about going into it, knowing what to look for. If you do that, you're going to be fine. Okay. Whew. All right, I've got a lot more I can say, but let me ask my follow-up question because I asked you one question and I have another. For those of you who have Amazon Prime, which is the majority of people in here, do you only buy items that have Prime shipping, or do you buy any items? So do you only get the ones with the Amazon Prime check mark, or will you buy any product that you see? Let me know in the comments. For those of you who do have Prime. Hi, Abby. I agree 100% with you on people who try to sway you to give up. I know. It's like, girl, I'm trying to make it out so I so I can live my best life. And you're trying to tell me that I shouldn't do this? It's weird. Can you make 50K a month? Absolutely. I've got several students doing 50K a month. Absolutely. Let's see. Only Prime, usually only Prime. Let's see, Prime only because shipping is faster. Hey, from Boston. Hi, Jimmy. Depends on how fast I need the product. Okay, so it's going to depend, but a lot of you are saying that you're only going to do Amazon Prime. And the reason that is because of the convenience factor. You want your stuff and you want it fast. It's my stuff and I need it now. You want it quickly. And that's the reason you're going to Amazon. If you didn't care how long it was going to take for it to get to you, you would buy your stuff from China. Like, that's the cheapest you're going to get if you go literally to the manufacturers. But you're not going to do that because who has a month to wait for their stuff to get here from China? No one. So when you're selling on Amazon, you have to play into that convenience factor with people. And this is something that I tell my students all the time in my program. Make life as easy as possible for your customer, right? If they're going to order a nail buffer, give them a nail file because they probably are going to need a nail file too. If they're going to order a blender, then give them some kind of an accessory with the blender because they're probably going to need that too. How can you make things as easy as possible for the person who's shopping for your product? That is one of the things that you want to keep in mind. Let's see. Do you only teach private label? Yes, I only teach private label. I just signed up for your training tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. Central. Nice. Awesome. Let's see. I love the extra stuff. I have 3,000 products. Nice. I'm from Virginia Beach. By the way, you guys, if you're not able to stay in this live or if you just joined, I do have a Amazon tutorial video on my YouTube channel. My YouTube is Learn with Abby, same as my TikTok, just spaced out, Learn with Abby. You can go there and you can learn how to sell on Amazon. I've got a video on there that was just uploaded like a week ago. And next week, I've got videos coming where I teach you how to use helium-10 to do your product research. I've got another video talking about sourcing your products from Alibaba, making sure that you don't get scammed and make sure that you pick a good supplier to work with and just kind of how to navigate Alibaba. That one's coming next week or the week after. The helium-10 one, I believe, is coming next week. So if you want to know more about online business in general, my YouTube channel is where to go, but Amazon specifically, I have a lot of content coming for that. Again, Learn with Abby. Feel free to subscribe and check out the videos over there. Let's see what other questions you guys have. How about Walmart? Is it good to sell there? I know people who sell on Walmart, but I personally do not because Walmart is not touching Amazon. I'm sorry. Like, I know that a lot of people have been excited about Walmart as of late, and I'm not saying that that is wrong. But the reputation of Walmart as an online platform for e-commerce versus Amazon is like, Amazon's here and Walmart is here. I would go on Walmart if I had no other choice, but I'm not going to voluntarily go there because I make great money on Amazon alone. Is your course videos going on YouTube? Nope. My course videos are paid content, but I do have helpful information going on there. It's just not my course material. Can you make 5 to 10K net after starting, not just revenue? Absolutely. I've got lots of students who do that after their expenses are paid for. So yes, absolutely. Do you offer classes? Yep. I've got all of my information linked in my bio. I've got a YouTube video that would be a great starting point. I have a free 90-minute training, and then I have my paid step-by-step Amazon program, all of which are linked in my bio. Okay, I know that you guys had a lot of comments and questions, but I was trying to focus on what I was saying, so I didn't get to read all of them. But go ahead and ask me the questions that you have now in the comments, and I will try my best to answer. Aside from that, I can also just kind of teach if you guys would prefer that. Let me know in the comments. Do you want me to answer questions or do you want me to teach? Let me know. I'm open to do either or. Some lives I just do more of a Q&A, other lives I just kind of talk. So you guys let me know what you would prefer. Okay, let's see. I've heard Amazon takes a long time to release your funds. Your first payout, yeah, it's going to take longer. Amazon direct deposits every 2 weeks, but your first one, it's going to take like 3 weeks to a month before they deposit it. And they're just holding on to the money for a little bit longer to make sure that if you're like not a credible seller and people start returning this stuff, then they will be able to get their money or have the money to reimburse the customer. That's the reason they drag it. Okay, let's see. Teach. Teach, school us. Okay, so you guys want me to teach, and well, I'll still try my best to answer questions as possible, but I'm going to focus on teaching right now. And if anyone comes in here and they're like, she's not answering questions, she hates us, please just let them know that you guys wanted me to teach, okay? So let's start with your first step. Your first step is going to be to go to Amazon's website to sign up for your Amazon seller account. That is something that you have to apply for. But even though you're applying, it's very straightforward. You should have no issues as long as you provide them what they're asking you for. So they're going to ask you for your name, your address, business name, very basic information. And at the end, they're going to ask you for documents to verify your account. They're going to ask you most likely for some form of identification, so a driver's license, passport, whatever. And then they're going to also ask you for a utility bill or a bank account statement, something like that. So you provide them what they're asking for. They're going to send you a postcard in the mail to verify your address. Make sure you put in your address correctly. And then you're going to be set up with an Amazon verification interview. So they're basically just double checking that you are who you say you are, have your documents handy, and you're going to be good to go. After you're approved to sell on Amazon, that's when you start doing product research. Now, product research is probably going to be the most challenging part of this whole process. This is me just keeping it real. I could sugarcoat it, but I'm not going to. That being said, though, it doesn't mean that it's hard necessarily. It's just something that takes practice, right? You're going to have to try to find something that fits a certain mold or a certain criteria. So, for example, in my program, I give my students a product criteria to help them identify specific products that would be more ideal in terms of profitability, in terms of demand, in terms of competition. So I give those specific numbers. But even if you're not a part of my program, you still want to have some kind of a guideline that you're going by in order to weed out the bad products. There are great products that you can sell on Amazon that will legitimately make you rich. And there are products that you can sell that will make you lose all of the money that you put into it. So it's really important that you're able to distinguish between good products and bad products. Some examples of bad products would be things like water bottles, cell phone cases, cell phone covers, any type of charger would not be a good look, jade rollers, gua shuas, the little face things. Let's see, face masks, grilling gloves. There's so many yoga mats, air fryers, candles. I mean, the list goes on and on. In fact, in my program, I've got a list of 200 products to avoid, like the ones that I'm saying right now, just products that are saturated and competitive that you don't want to sell. So there's a bunch of bad ones, but then there are ones that there's really high demand for it and the competition isn't too high. And if you can identify one of those products, that is the sweet spot. High demand, low competition is what you're going to look for. Now, for you to be able to actually identify these different products, you're going to want to use a software. The software that I personally use and the one that I recommend to everyone is called Helium 10. Helium 10 is the best in the game. I know that there are other options out there. I'm not saying you can't use them, but Helium 10 is the one that I personally use and have used for the last 3 years. What Helium 10 is going to be able to show you is how much money these products are making. The way the wind is like shaking my house. Oh my God. How much the products are selling per month in terms of revenue, how many units they're selling, what the fees are. Literally, it shows you everything. Matter of fact, do you guys want to do some product research? I actually just did a product research training with my students in my program this afternoon. Like, we had a weekly Zoom call and we spent some time doing product research. I can look up a product or two if you guys want. let me know. And I'm not going to be mad if you guys don't want to do it. I don't care. But I'm just putting it out there as an option. If you guys want me to take a look, we can do that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let me grab my computer. How do you promote via website, social media? How? I do all of my marketing with Amazon PPC or pay-per-click. So no outside marketing whatsoever. I missed the Zoom meeting. It's okay. It was recorded. The replay will be posted tonight. So you'll be able to watch the replay. Girl, you know I got you. Come on. Let me grab my laptop. Okay, here it is. Dang, I thought I was going to have to go upstairs to get it. I was about to be like, false alarm. We're not doing product research. Okay, I've got my computer right here, you guys. Let's look up a product or two. Ooh, I love doing this. Okay, give me some products that you guys would like me to look up. I'm going to pick a really juicy one. Thank you, Gwendolyn. Or no, Gwendy, sorry. I don't know why my brain said Gwendolyn. Yes, you teaching us, of course. If you've never been in this live before, you guys, I try my best to give you as much info as I can. So yeah, let's get into it. Give me some product ideas. Make it a little bit specific, you guys, so don't say clothes or, oh, it is Gwendolyn. Oh, yay, okay. Nothing generic. Give me something that's like a little bit more specific, and I will look it up right here. And then I will tell you guys what we're working with. What was that one? Reusable makeup rounds. Makeup rounds. What do you mean? Like the cotton ones? Purses and shoes. That's too broad. A toothbrush is too broad. Flat iron. Disposable toilet. Ooh, that's a good one. Disposable toilet seat covers. Okay, let's do that one. All right, I have Amazon pulled up on my computer, you guys. And I wish I could. TikTok needs to make it easier for people to like actually show their screens because it's just annoying. And I don't feel like going in my office to put it up on the screen behind me, but take my word for it. Disposable toilet seat covers. And like I said, you guys, I've got a video coming on YouTube where you'll be able to see my screen. So if you're not subscribed, feel free to check me out, Learn with Abby on YouTube. Okay, disposable toilet seat covers. Let's see how much money these make on Amazon. Imagine you go to get a mortgage on your house and they ask you what you do for a living and you say you sell toilet seat covers on Amazon. You know what? This happened to me when I went to go and buy my car last summer. I was going to all of these like luxury car dealers, and of course they always ask, "Oh, what do you do for a living?" I'm like, "I sell on Amazon," and they're like, "Oh." Okay. So disposable toilet seat covers. Let's see how much money they are making on Amazon. Let's see here. Let's play a game. Whoever guesses the closest, you will win a copy of my Amazon ebook. Okay? So guess how much money the #1 seller of disposable toilet seat covers makes on Amazon. Put your guesses in the comments. Let's see. I finally started my product research. Yay, that's awesome. If I make more than the banker, I don't care. Okay, girl. Let's see. Put your guesses in the comments. How much do you think the #1 seller of disposable toilet seat covers makes on Amazon? Let's see. And this is on a monthly basis. 100K, 800K, 437,000, 150,000. Yep, per month, Regina. Let's see, 160K, $1 million a month. Good Lord. 500K, 90K, 15,000, 8K monthly, 60, 1 trillion. Joanna, you tripping. Okay, no one has guessed it. Put in your final guesses. The winner, or whoever guesses the closest to the 5,000th, will win a copy of my Amazon ebook. Let's see. 40,000, 50,000, 70,000, 1,000. Okay, no one has guessed it. No one has guessed it. Let me give you guys like another minute because I really want to give it away. 120K, 65K, 560K, 63K, 8,000K, 40K. Okay, no one has guessed it. One person got ooh. Okay, the one queen, you are the winner. The number one seller of disposable toilet seat covers on Amazon is making $131,834 a month. So essentially $132,000 a month. Selling disposable toilet seat covers. Damn. Like, can you imagine? I was close. Yeah. Nope, this is in revenue, not profit. So if I had my screen, I would walk through like looking at the profit, but it's just going to be hard for me to do that without showing you. So I can't really do that, but I can just like give you something to think about. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Was I the winner? Yeah, you were. What do you think their profit margin is? Yep, we'll get into that in 1 second. Okay, so if they're doing $132,000 a month in revenue, and they're selling for $19.99, okay, so let's do some math. They're selling for $20, and their fees are $10. Oh, their fees are high. Those are really high. Okay, their fees are $10 right off the bat. Okay. So what I'm going to do is look on Alibaba and I'm going to try to guesstimate how much they're paying. Because, oh, these are super, super cheap. Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense because they're disposable. Yeah, these are really, really, really cheap. Like, you can buy these for a cent for one. Of course, it's a pack of multiple. Let's see. They're selling a 4-pack of $250. So they're selling 1,000 essentially. So if they're able to buy this on Alibaba for, I mean, literally. Hold on, let me grab my phone so I can do the math. Let's say that they are buying it for yeah, I mean, if they're getting it for anything less than 10 cents, this is like a product that is going to cost them less than $2, maybe $1 each. So that being said, even if their fees are $10 and they're only selling for $19, if they're only paying $2 a unit for this product, and that's me being generous, then that means that they still could potentially be making a profit of $8 off of each one that they sell. So if they're selling, let's see, 6,595 units a month, and let's multiply that by 8. 6,595 times 8. $53,000. And this is my guess. Like, I have no way of knowing if this is true or not, because for all I know, they could be getting these items for $0.25 each. Like, I don't know how much they're paying, so it's hard for me to know exactly what their profits are going to be. But if this is me just assuming that it cost them $2. So profit margin is 40%. We don't know that for a fact. You never know what someone's profit margins are. That's something only the seller themselves would know. So if they had a profit margin of 50%, then they would be making half of 132. If they had a profit margin of 20%, they'd be making 20% of that number. It just kind of depends. But anyway, that's how you would look at your profit margin. It is the revenue minus the cost of the product, minus the fees, minus the ads. So what is left after that, that's what the profits are. I said 57K. Good guess. Very good guess. What about shipping? I included that in the cost of the product. So for example, like what I advise in these lives and to my students is that you find a product that is $5 or cheaper per unit. When I say $5, I mean $5 to include the cost of the product and the shipping. So the landed cost should be 5 or less. What primer, foundation, setting spray? The primer is Makeup Forever. It's the pore filler. The foundation is a NARS, the natural long wear, I think is what it's called. And I don't use setting spray. I should, but I'm an oily girl and I feel like setting spray makes me even oilier. All right, let's look up another product. How to know Amazon fees. Yeah, you can look at your competitors and look at their fees. So if they're paying 10 and you're selling the exact same thing as them, then you would probably pay 10 as well. And when you make your listing, Amazon will guesstimate the fees for you. So you never have to guess the fees. You're always going to know. All right, give me other products that we can look up. We'll look up one more. Did you redo your hair? Love it. Hi, Tavia. Yes, I got it refreshed. Because I've had these in for like a month and I think going on a month and a half. So you already know my edges were looking crazy. So I went and she redid like the front, I think 2 rows and then I think the back. So thank you. This is the longest I've ever kept braids in my hair, you guys. When I get braids, I take them out within like 3. That was so cute. Thank you. Who said that? Who sent that? More intensity? Thank you. That was so cute. Okay. Give me product ideas, you guys. I'm trying to look at products along with you. Oh, you are fun. Come on, product research party. I was thinking that I might do subscriptions on here and then we would do like product research just with like a smaller group. I don't know how the subscription thing works in here though, so maybe not, but I feel like that would be fun. Okay. So let's see. Face serums. Look up Cuscio. Look up Cuscio. What's Cuscio? Let's see, just joining, what are we doing? We're looking up products on Amazon to see how much money they're making so that we can get inspired. Tea bags. Tea bags, it's a consumable. I don't necessarily recommend selling something. It's an oil brand. Did you do the viral clip light already? Ooh, I didn't. And I don't normally recommend electronics, but for funsies, let's look it up since it's such a hot product right now. For the record, I had this clip-on light before it got super viral, all right? Those who know, but now everybody knows about these lights. So let me do phone light clip. What would be the right keyword? And the reason I'm asking this, do you use Jungle Scout? No, I use Helium 10. Thank you for the roses. So the reason that I'm asking what people call this is because the keyword that you type into Amazon is going to have a big impact on the numbers that you see. So if you were to type in phone light or phone ring light or phone light clip, every single thing and every variation that you type in is going to give you different results, right? Because you're typing in something slightly different. So if we're talking about these clip-on lights that go on your phone, what would you guys call that? Thank you, Godzilla. What would you guys call that? Ring light phone clip, clip-on phone light. Okay, let me type clip. Clip-on. Interesting. I thought that it would pop up. Clip-on light is one of them. Clip-on ring light, light clip, clip-on ring light. Okay, let's do clip-on ring light. Well, it's not a ring light though. I feel like phone light would be the best keyword if I'm being real. Okay. So phone light has 9,600 searches per month. It's not a right. That's what I was saying, Christina. It's not an actual ring. So phone light. Oh, Newer's back in stock. I feel like Newer is like the top seller of this phone light, but they were out of stock for a hot minute. But it looks like they're coming back in stock. Okay, I typed in phone light, I believe. So let's look up the numbers. Okay, I'm gonna order them from highest to lowest. So you guys go ahead and guess. Let's give away another ebook. By the way, the winner of the ebook that I said before, can you send me a DM on Instagram and I will make sure you get your copy of the ebook. So let's do it again. We'll give away another copy of my Amazon ebook for whoever can guess how much money the #1 seller of phone lights, phone ring lights, how much are they making per month? Look it up, you guys. Oh, not look it up. Give me your guesses. Give me your guesses. How much do you think the #1 seller of these phone light clips are making per month on Amazon? Let's see if anyone can guess it correctly. No one has guessed it yet. 200K, 73K, 80K. Let's see. I don't think anyone has gotten it yet. Let me look. Dang, you guys are typing them so fast. 800K, 350K, a million, 324, 700K, 360. Yeah, no one has gotten it yet. No one's gotten it yet. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys like 30 more seconds. Get your guesses in, but no one has gotten it yet. Whoever can guess how much money the #1 seller of these phone ring lights is making on Amazon will win a copy of my Amazon ebook. Okay, we've got someone who's close, and I think you might be the closest. So no one's gotten it. Damn. I feel like you guys are saying everything but the number. Y'all are saying everything but. Okay, here is the answer. The #1 seller of phone ring light clip thingamabobbers is $509,830. Dang, Foxy, you got it at the last minute. You typed it before I said it out loud. Foxy, you got it. Send me a DM on Instagram and I will give you your book. Jesus Christ. Gwendolyn. Don't fall out now. I want money. Yeah, that's just in sales. That's in revenue. That is in revenue. So the #1 seller is this brand called Sensine or Sensine. Oh no, guys, I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. But to honor it, Foxy, I will still give you the ebook because that was my fault. But the listing that I'm looking at is not the clip-on one. It's a regular ring light, so that doesn't count. But the #1 seller is actually $479,000. $479. I'm sorry. That was really my fault. Yeah. Dang, you hate to see it. 479,000 is the top seller of the clip-on ones. A month? Yep, a month in revenue. LOL, no problem. Yeah, my bad, you guys. Yeah, but they are killing it selling these little clip-on lights. Goodness gracious. 479 is very close to it. Yeah, it is. You're joining next week, Marche. Yay, that's so exciting. What was the ad spend? Helium 10 doesn't tell you the ad spend. There's no one who would know how much they're paying in ads except for them. So there's no way for us to predict that. But yeah, they are killing it. It looks like they're selling for 29. Oh no. They're selling for 35.99 and their fees are 9.59. Damn. They are eating off of this product, you guys. $36 is what they're selling it for, and their Amazon fees is less than $10. So that means they have $25 or $24. No, 26. I'm struggling clearly. They've got $26 after their fees to work with. So let's say that they're buying these for $5 a pop, which I don't even think they're paying that much, but let's just call it $5. So that means that before ads, and even if they were spending a disgusting amount of money on ads, they would still be making like $15 a unit off of each one that they sell. And they're selling, let me tell you how many units a month. 13,301 units a month. Let's do the math. 13,301 times, let's call it $15. A month. Yeah. Do y'all see why I will never work a 9-to-5 job again? Do y'all see? Never. Let's see. How many competitors do they have? The number of competitors? I don't know. I don't look at number of sellers as a metric because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter how many people. What matters is how many people that have high reviews. That's what you should care about. When you buy more ads, does that push your product up in the search results? Yep, sure it is. I wonder on the taxes on that. The taxes, I'm sure, are obscene. But this seller is out of China, so I don't know what the taxes look like in China. In the US, oh yeah. They will be paying so much. 500,000 business by Q2 is crazy. I mean, yeah, my business does, like 160K a month. So I know what it's like to touch numbers like that, but on a monthly basis is crazy. Like, that is really crazy. Is that global sales? No, this is for Amazon US. So just on the US marketplace. Can you see competitors with Helium 10? Yep, absolutely. By the way, guys, if you want to try Helium 10, that's this software that I'm using right here. That's showing me all of these numbers. I have a link in my bio for you guys to try out Helium 10. It is incredible. So that's what I'm looking at right now. When did you start? I launched my first product in January of 2019. And at that time I was working at my 9-to-5 job, miserable, just anxious, depressed, hating my life, literally, when I found out about Amazon. So I launched my product and I was able to quit my job by July 2019. So 7 months after launching my first product, I quit, bought my mom a house, moved to California. Girl, when I tell you I was living my best life. Let's see. Aw, thank you for the compliments. Your hair is really cute. Thank you so much. Just came in here. Do we want to look up one more product, you guys, or are we good? Are we feeling inspired, or should we look up one more? Girl, my whole year salary is not up to your monthly revenue. That's what I'm saying. Sell products online. There's nothing that will compete with being able to sell your products online 24/7. If you're working any type of physical job, you only have a certain amount of hours during the day. So that means your potential to make money is limited to what? 8 to maybe 10 hours a day. But if you're selling on Amazon, people are shopping 24/7 when you're sleeping, when you're eating, when you're working out, when you're with your kids, when you're traveling. People are buying your product no matter what. And I feel like you really can't compare to that. Are they your personal items or are you wholesale? I do private label, so they're my branded items. Is this affiliate marketing? No, this is Amazon FBA. I'm going to use your code to try it out. You should. Helium 10 is the best. I freaking love Helium 10. Me too. All right. So are we inspired or are we looking up one more product, you guys? Let me know. Let me know. Who taught you? Trial and error. Life's hardest teacher. 12 hours a day. Good Lord. I'm feeling discouraged. Why, Bianca? No. Is it product research? Yes, I researched it by 2024. Shopping. Online shopping will be up by 400%. I believe it. I believe it. People who don't think that e-commerce is literally like the future, you're delusional. E-commerce is where it's at. Because it's easy. We're all lazy people. We don't want to have to leave the house. We don't want to have to do more work than we need to. Online shopping is the most convenient thing. It's just what is going to continue to be popular. Is helium-10 strictly used for private label? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. One more. Okay. You guys want to do one more? Okay. What product do we want to look up? Give me ideas in the comments. We're going to look up one more product using helium-10. So you're buying the product in bulk storage. Yeah, I'm buying them in bulk and having my logo put on the products, and then Amazon holds my inventory and does all of the shipping. So just in case you guys don't know, and while you give me some ideas, let me just tell you real quick how it works when someone orders your product. So what will happen is you have your products made by your supplier. Your supplier most likely will be located in China. They create the product, they put your logo on the items, and they put the barcodes on the items. Your supplier will then send your products to Amazon, and Amazon will receive the items through your shipment. Amazon will scan in your barcodes so that they know that it belongs to you, and then they will put it into their fulfillment centers. When your products go to one Amazon fulfillment center, they will then disperse the items all over the country. So if Amazon has you send 500 units to Dallas, Texas, they're not all going to sit in Dallas, Texas, right? Because if someone is in Massachusetts and they order your product from Dallas, it's going to be hard to get it there in 2 days. Or if someone is in Washington State and they order your product from Texas, it's going to take some time to get there. So Amazon has this very intricate, complex system where they will literally move your products all over the place. Okay, so you're going to have some products in Texas, you're going to have some in Florida, you're going to have some in Nevada, you're going to have some in New Jersey. So your products are going to be all over the country. So now when someone orders your product, they're just going to go to the closest fulfillment center, grab your product, and then send it to the customer so they can do it in 2 days. Does that make sense? So Amazon is going to hold your inventory and they're going to store it in their fulfillment centers. Yes, you pay them to do it, completely worth the price. And then when someone goes on Amazon.com, they find your product, they want to buy it, they click buy now or whatever, they check out, and then Amazon will immediately start locating your product and then packaging it up and sending it to the customers. Does that make sense? Okay, what are you talking about on here? We're talking about Amazon FBA and private label selling, which is a method of e-commerce where you can make money by selling products from China or from anywhere on Amazon. So that's what we're talking about right now. Okay, so let's go back to looking up products. We're going to look up one more product using helium-10. Let's make it a good one, guys. I want to see big numbers. Give me a really good product, and we're going to look it up right now. Best place to market, directly on Amazon. Use Amazon PPC for your marketing because the people who are shopping on Amazon already want to buy the product. So your best bet is to market directly to those people than trying to do like Facebook ads or something for your Amazon products. Just is kind of silly in my opinion. Let's go ahead and look up one more product though. Lash case with LED light. Lash case, interesting. Cooking utensil set. Keurig UV gel lamp. I don't like electronics for beginners, but I'm sure UV gel lamp would have insane numbers. I'm like very confident. Do we want to look up UV gel light even though it's electronic and I would not recommend to sell it? Ooh, luggage covers. Interesting. Dog shoes. Everyone's Everyone said no. Oh my gosh, y'all are savages. Okay. Well, damn, if we're not going to look that one up, which one should we look up? Planner. The thing with planners is that they're going to be still somewhat popular right now. Planners do crazy numbers at the beginning of the year because everyone thinks they're going to be organized and everyone has their New Year's resolutions and everyone buys a planner and no one uses it. So the numbers for planners are like this at the beginning of the year, like kind of the end of the year going into the new year. And then every month after that, it just takes a nosedive. Wine glasses. I don't recommend selling anything glass because it's very delicate and can break really easily. So I wouldn't necessarily say that. Wine opener. Okay. Wine opener. Let's go. Wine opener. This is like a cheaper product, so I don't know that the numbers are going to be huge, but we can still look it up anyway. So I'm looking up wine opener, you guys. I'm using Helium 10's Google Chrome extension tool. So we've got wine openers right here. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but Helium 10 is linked in my bio if you guys want to try it out. And I'm using this right here, which is the Google Chrome extension tool. I know it's backwards, I apologize, but I just want you to see like kind of what it looks like on my screen. All right, so let me tell you what I'm looking at. And if you guys wanted to get Helium 10, you could see these exact numbers as well. This is not like a secret. So what I can see here is that wine opener. Ooh! Okay, the searches for wine openers over the course of a month on Amazon, 57,000 searches a month for wine openers. This is a very, very, very in-demand product. Like, people are buying wine openers off of Amazon, okay? The total revenue for the sellers on page one, $1.7 million a month. The average revenue, $36,000. Average price, $21. Average reviews, over 4,000, which is really, really high. But let's give away one more copy of the ebook here, you guys. I will give a free copy of my Amazon ebook to whoever can guess how much money the #1 seller of wine openers is making on Amazon. Put your guesses in the comments, and whoever can guess closest will win a copy of my ebook. The #1 seller of wine openers on Amazon. Feel free to leave your guesses in the comments. 1.8 million. Are you guys okay? This is monthly. This is monthly, not yearly. The #1 seller of wine openers. How much money do we think they're making? Ooh, someone guessed close. I'm not going to say it yet, but someone was close. Someone was close. Let's see. How much money do we think the #1 seller of wine openers are making on Amazon? Let's see. Ooh, okay. Someone's even closer. Someone's even closer. Okay, we're gonna stop it here. Okay, we've got 2 winners and I have to stop here because I'm not gonna be able to remember. Miss Patty, you guessed, I think, 430K, and Anne Lumar, you guessed 450K. So you 2 are the winners, and the answer is $440,000 a month. The #1 seller of wine openers on Amazon is doing $440,000 a month. Selling a wine opener, like, I just want you guys to really think about that, because if someone is doing, please hold, $440,000 a month in sales. That means that they're doing over $5 million a year. Okay, so when they go to buy their like $4 million mansion and they ask, what do you do for a living? And they say, we sell wine openers on Amazon. These are the people that you see on HGTV. Do y'all know what I'm talking about when they go and they're looking for a house and they're like, our budget is $2 million. And then the producers or someone asks, like, what do you do for a living? And she's like, I am an art teacher and he is a motivational speaker. Like, they be saying the most random stuff and they got a budget of 2 million. This is what they do. All right. They're selling wine openers on Amazon. I have to believe that, because who are these people? But you know what? As crazy as it sounds, and as much as I'm like making it a joke, I realize that I'm one of those people, right? Like, I make over $1 million a year selling on Amazon, and I sell household items. I'm not selling anything that's like super unique or super different. So it blows my mind, because these numbers are like triple what I do in a month. But at the same time, I know that it's real. Like, I know that it's doable, because I, do relatively high numbers as well. It's just crazy. Anyway, I can't wait to private and pay Tuesdays. Does it make everyone want to get into selling wine openers? No, because wine openers are still very competitive. So I wouldn't sell this product, even though there's a lot of money being made here. The reviews are extremely high. So that means that you'd have to spend a lot of money on ads. So I wouldn't recommend this product. I'm just saying that it's inspiring for me, at least, to see that this is possible. You know what I mean? But yeah, you'd want to sell something with less competition. Do you have a private label brand? Yep, I've got 2. So I've got 2 different brands on Amazon. I sell 6 different products. When you add your own label, you mean to clothing, or how do you add your label to something? It can be clothing. It can be really anything. So adding your label could be as simple as having a literal like label. I'm trying to see if I've got an example here. I don't. Okay. Yeah, maybe. So this is the first product I ever sold on Amazon, you guys. I should have made it a game, but whatever. This is the first thing I sold, and my label is underneath this sticker, and this one, I blacked it out. But yeah, here's where it would have my logo. My logo was also here on the front. My logo is also on my thank you card. So putting your label on something, it could be a sticker or it could be printed on the packaging, just depending on how you want to do it. Yeah, Amazon will give you the exact address when you make your shipping plan. So you have to make that within your seller account before you can send anything to the fulfillment center. Can you do pipe mugs? Pipe mug. You mean like look up the numbers? That was supposed to be our last product that we were looking up. Even though I could do product research all day, guys. I like literally could spend hours doing this, but I don't want it to be boring unless you guys still want to look up products. I mean, I'm open to it. I just thought that that was the last one. How do you log into your courses? If you've already enrolled, then your login information will be in your email. Can you do private label and wholesale from the same account? Yes, you can. Why don't you share your product or brand info? To protect my business. Lots of malicious people on the interwebs who don't want to see you succeed. So I do it to protect my brands. So people can't go on there and sabotage, buy my products, bombard me with bad reviews because they're mad that I make what I make on Amazon. It's just a precaution, really. Okay. So are we good with product research, you guys? Should we look up one final product? Or are we good? We can get to just answering questions in that case. In your course, do you or your team give feedback on students' product research? Sure do. Sure do. Okay, one more, right? Tara, I feel like, okay, one more product. Just one more. Just one more. Me at 3 a.m. trying to find a good product. Just one more. Oh my gosh. Yeah? Okay. We can look up just one more. Just one more. Do you have to have an LLC to create an Amazon seller account? Nope. You can create one as a sole proprietor. Oh my gosh. Why am I struggling to talk? You can create your Amazon account as a sole proprietor. You don't need an LLC. The packet that you showed, do you pack whatever it was and then send it to Amazon? My supplier packed this for me, my first product. They put everything together, including my logo and the barcodes. Oh, it's the barcode that's back here. the barcode, the logos, all of that. They packaged all of this and sent it to Amazon directly. So I never actually received this item from my supplier. I actually had to not order it, but did a fulfillment order from Amazon to see the final product. Or to feel the final product in real life, because my products were sent directly from China. Waist trainers. Oh my gosh. The numbers for waist trainers would be asinine. But waist trainers I know are very competitive, but the numbers will be crazy. Okay, let's look it up, because I know in my heart the numbers are about to be ridiculous. Let's see. Waist trainers. All right, looking these up using Helium 10. This is the Google Chrome extension. All right. So again, love this tool. If you're looking to look up your data on Amazon, Helium 10 is what you need. Trust me. And like I said, it is linked in my bio. Full disclosure, that is an affiliate link because I'm affiliated with Helium 10. But I will say that I have tried some of the other product research tools. Nothing compares. So I would not lead you guys astray. Helium 10 is that girl. I'm telling you. Okay. Waist trainers. Let's do one more giveaway. Okay, how much money do we think the #1 seller of waist trainers is making on Amazon per month? How much money are you able to help troubleshoot course login? Yeah, of course. Send me an email. Send me an email to hello@learnwithabby.com and we'll figure it out. How much money do we think the #1 seller of waist trainers are making on Amazon? I'm about to throw up. I'm about to throw up. I'm finna hit the wall like this. Slide down the wall mad dramatically, because what is this, honey? The #1 seller of waist trainers on Amazon is making a whopping, an astonishing, a ridiculous, a disgusting, obscene $1.16 million a month. And what's even worse is that these other two products came up in the search results, even though they're not actual waist trainers. But this thing right here is a bodysuit. Hold up, let me show you guys. This product right here, over $3 million a month. This product right here, a bodysuit. Like, what? Yeah. I have that, really? I probably do too. You put that in your cart today? Yeah. They are doing literally, let me see the exact number, $3.2 million a month selling that bodysuit. So this is what I'm saying. Like, once you start looking up products, you're not going to be able to buy anything on Amazon without looking up the numbers. You're going to be like, I just spent $20 on this thing. I wonder how much money they're making. And you're going to become obsessed, truly. So Helium 10 is a really great tool, but at the same time, it's like toxic, because you're going to want to know exactly how much money everyone is making. It snatches. Does it really? Don't make me buy it now. Imagine how much Skims sells. Oh, I mean, that's why Skims is worth over $1 billion. They sell a disgusting amount of product. But is the profit margin good? At $3 million, if their profit margin was even 1%, they would still be making incredible money. So honestly, when you're looking at numbers this big, the profit margin If it's anything over zero, they're making great money. And I'm sure their profit margin is healthy. I just don't know for a fact what it is. But let's just call it 20%. 20% is like standard for e-commerce. Let's do the math. 0.20 times 3187057. If their margins are the average basic 20%, this is how much they're making in profit a month. And I know it's backwards. Can anyone read that? If it's only 20%. And when you're doing 84,000 units a month, your margin is not 20%. Your margin is going to be higher than that because you're buying so much product at one time. If they're placing an order for 200,000 units, you can imagine that their cost per unit is probably super low, like $5 or less for a $40 product. So you tell me, would you be happy with 20% of 3 million? I would. Let's see. You're about to start nursing school. Congratulations. Let's see. Do you stick with the same products all the time or do you change to something else to sell? I've been selling the same products for years. The most recent product I launched was last year. I may launch a new product this year for fun, not because I need to, but just to do it. But we will see. So no, you don't have to change your products all the time. It just depends on if they're still making money. If your products are still profitable, by all means, definitely keep on selling them. Okay. Again, you guys, if you like the product research stuff, I have a video coming on YouTube in the next week or so where I will show you how to use the Chrome extension tool that I've got up right here. I kind of walk you through it, show you what to look at and all of that. So make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel if you're looking for that type of information with Helium-10. And then also I have a video coming. It's already recorded. I'm just waiting for them to be edited. This one shows you how to use Alibaba and how to find good suppliers so that you don't get scammed. Because there's really great suppliers on Alibaba, but some of them are not the best. And I show you how to avoid them in that video coming to my YouTube. So that is that. Hey, Abby, how many products do you currently sell on Amazon? Hey, Shante. I sell 6 different products on Amazon, and I've got 2 different brands. Do you work this business on your own or do you have a team? My Amazon business is a one-woman show. I do have other businesses where I have employees, but Amazon is very straightforward at this point. I've been doing it for so long that, really my business and what I spend my time on consists of reordering inventory, looking at my campaigns for my ads, answering customer inquiries, and all of that takes about 3 hours a week. So I could have a team, but they would have nothing to do because there's really not a lot of work that goes into it after the product is launched and ranked. What is your YouTube channel? It's Learn with Abby, and it's also attached here to my TikTok. So Learn with Abby. How do you start getting sales? I have not had any luck. Did you launch your product, like have an active launch, meaning optimizing your listing and getting those initial reviews and running PPC? Have you done all of those things? Is there a limited time that Amazon gives you, just like the affiliate program? A limited time. What do you mean? Like a limited time where you have to start selling? Is that what you're asking? Can you explain the process after you choose a product? Of course I can. So after you pick a product that you want to sell, the numbers look good. It has high demand, low competition. It's not too large. It's under 2 pounds, ideally. You're buying it for less than $5. You're able to sell it and make at least a $5 profit. Once you have checked off all of your boxes, then you move into your sourcing stage. And the sourcing stage is where you look for suppliers who can make the product for you. So what you're going to want to do when you're sourcing your product is have a logo ready to go. You can make your logo yourself on Canva or Photoshop, PicMonkey, whatever. So you can design your own logo, or you can have someone make one for you. I do recommend just going to fiverr.com, FIVRR.com, and paying someone $5-10 to make you a logo. Very easy, very cheap, very simple. So you're going to go on the website, alibaba.com. Again, this video I have coming to my YouTube channel. I share my screen and I show you how to do it. But what you're going to do is go to alibaba.com and you're going to type in whatever the product is. Let's call it a water bottle. You type in water bottle. You're going to get a whole bunch of different listings for water bottles and suppliers who can make it. What you're going to do is vet your suppliers based off of their response rates, based off of how many years they've been in business, based off of if they've got certain credentials. So you're going to reach out to them and you're going to ask them for information pertaining to the cost of the products that they provide, their lead time. Lead time is manufacturing time. So how long is it going to take them to make the product? So you're going to find out information and pick a supplier according to that. You're always going to want to get a sample of your product before you start selling it. So order a sample from your supplier, check out the quality, and then you are going to put a deposit. They're not going to start making your product without you paying a deposit. Normally a deposit is anywhere between 30 and 50%. So you send them 30% of the cost only through PayPal or Alibaba Trade Assurance. You do not pay with a wire transfer ever. You never, ever, ever pay with a wire transfer. So you send them the deposit, they start making your products, and then let's say that it takes them 3 weeks to make your product. By the end of the process, you're going to want to have an inspection done on your inventory. An inspection is when you hire a third party to go to the factory and they're going to evaluate the products, make sure that they're in good shape, because you can't physically see the product, right? Because you're probably in the US or in a country that is not China. So you're not going to fly to China just to look at your products. You're going to hire someone to go there and look at the products for you. They're going to write you a full report. They're going to take photos. If you need a recommendation for a good inspection company, send me a DM on Instagram. I will send you mine free of charge. They will do a good job. I 100% will vouch for the quality of their inspections. So they're going to go and do the inspection. They're going to send you the report. Hopefully everything is good to go. If it's not, then of course your supplier will correct any issues. And that is the ideal time to catch any defects or anything that is going to be a really big issue. Because if you don't have an inspection done and there's something wrong with your inventory, you're not going to know until it gets to Amazon and your customers start leaving you 1-star reviews. That's how you're going to find out that there's something wrong. And that's a much more annoying problem than just having an inspection done and then your supplier can fix it before they send it to Amazon. Does that make sense? That's the importance of the inspection. Always get one done. Again, if you guys need an inspection company, I got you. Send me a DM on Instagram. I will send you mine. I would budget anywhere between $100 to $200 for that inspection. I know that obviously that's money, but it is an investment in your business and you're going to pay a lot more trying to correct your problem than $100 or $200 that you would spend on the inspection. So if you're going to do this, you want to do it the right way and you want to make sure that you're covering your bases. And one thing about it, these suppliers from China will dear you to death, boo. Okay, they're gonna, yes, dear, products are incredible, dear. We love you, dear. Okay, they're gonna lay it on so thick and you're gonna feel like you have nothing to worry about. You do. Always get that inspection done because this is your money, this is your business, and you want to make sure that you are protecting your investment by getting that inspection done. Does that make sense? Okay, so once your inspection is done, your products are going to get sent to Amazon. And once your products are sent to Amazon, that's when you're going to launch and start making money. Dear or my friend. Ooh, they love a good my friend. They love a good my friend. What's your IG? It is learnwithabby_, same as my TikTok. Hello, boss lady. How you doing? Okay. Let's see. Where was I? Do you coach someone to start working for Amazon? No, I don't coach anyone to work for anyone. I coach you on how to start your own business. Thank you for that, Rose. I know you sent it forever ago. I apologize that I'm just now saying thank you, but I appreciate it. You guys, gifts are never necessary in this live whatsoever. I love likes. So if you can tap on your screen, likes are completely free and they help me out just as much as gifts do. I'd rather you keep your money and just send likes because they are free. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Okay. I see you have a storefront. Did you pay for that, or is it in your Seller Central account to set up? My Amazon storefront is, so my Amazon influencer account, that is completely different from my seller account. So the influencer account is when you promote other people's products, and the seller account is when you sell your own branded products. So I think that's what you're referring to on my profile. Do you pay before the inspection? Yeah, you're gonna have to pay before it. I really like that. Awesome. Okay. What is the topic? We're talking about Amazon FBA and private label selling, which is what I do for a living. If this was Clubhouse, I would say we're going to reset the room. Do y'all remember Clubhouse, or am I the only one? Let me know. Do y'all remember Clubhouse? But for those of you who don't, it was this app, and basically you would like recap what has already been talked about and reset the room. So I'm going to reset the live. So we're talking about Amazon FBA and private label selling. So this is a method of e-commerce where you buy products in bulk from China and then resell them for a higher price on Amazon. If you've never seen me before, for all the new people, hi, I'm Abby. I'm an Amazon seller. I've been selling on Amazon for 4 years. I started back in 2019 in January with my first product, quit my job by July 2019. And I've been doing this ever since. I've got 2 different brands. I sell 6 different products in the health and household category. I do anywhere between $160,000 to $165,000 a month on Amazon in revenue. My profit margins are right around 34%. My first year selling on Amazon, I did a bit over 100K. My second year, 750K. My third year, $1.34 million, and last year in 2022 ended at $1.8 million in sales. This year, hoping to hit 2 million. I know I'm gonna hit it, okay? Come on, manifestation. But either way, I tell you that so that you know that my business has continued to grow over time, and just trying to give you a little bit of inspo of what is possible with this e-commerce stuff. It is really incredible, just how much money you can make on the internet. Like, it's crazy. It really is. Anyway, that's my little spiel. So hopefully that helps those of you who are just seeing me for the first time. And let me go ahead and scroll down here to the bottom. She's a huge child. Do you do OA? No, I don't do OA. I do private label. How many hours a week do you work? 3 to 4. You go, girl. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. A month. Yep. Curtis. Hey, Curtis. How you doing? People don't use Clubhouse anymore. Nah, girl. Clubhouse kicked the bucket. Clubhouse is still active. I haven't been on there in forever. Hi, Curtis. I like listening to you. I'm interested. Awesome. Make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, you guys, because that's where I will upload a bunch more information. I've already got a starter guide for Amazon FBA on there that was uploaded less than a week ago. Feel free to check that video out. And I've got videos coming on product research and sourcing your products from China on my YouTube, which is Learn with Abby. So feel free to check me out over there. Aside from that, I've got a free 90-minute training linked in my bio if you're interested in learning how to sell on Amazon. I've got an ebook. I've got a full step-by-step program that is mentorship based. So we have weekly Zoom calls. I teach you exactly how to sell on Amazon from start to finish. And the link for that is also linked in my bio, you guys. One thing I just want to mention real quick about my program, I am limiting enrollments. Up until now, the last 3 years I've taught this class on Amazon selling. It has always been open for enrollment, but starting in March, the enrollments are going to be limited. I'm going to kind of put a stop on how many people I allow in on a monthly basis so that I can focus on the people that I do have. So just a quick heads up. I know that sounds random, but for those of you who are aware, I just want to make sure that you know that it's not going to just be a free for all. Thank you for that compliment, Lily. I appreciate it. And I wanted to say, I mentioned it before, but I've got a student in my program who launched literally 1 week ago. Last Friday, she launched on Amazon. She's already sold over 120 units and counting. She's already done over $2,000 in sales on Amazon in her first week. So if she keeps up at the same pace, she will have a $10,000 month her very first month on Amazon. Okay, so I don't want to hear anyone say this doesn't work. Okay, because I just had someone launch a week ago and was already doing these types of numbers. I'll post a screenshot on my Instagram sometime this week just so you guys can see it. But it's incredible. Like I said, the power of the freaking internet. Okay, let's see. You're an inspiration. Thank you. I try. Let's see. Do you run deals regularly on my Amazon accounts? No. And not regularly. I do it as needed, but when you have a lot of reviews, you don't really have to run, you don't have to run deals. You know, your product is going to sell regardless. Okay. How long is the course? How much is the course? So all of the details for my step-by-step program, guys, are linked in my bio. Just click on my name right here. Go to my TikTok profile. You're going to see a link in the bio. Click on that, and you're going to see step-by-step mentorship program. On that website is where you will see all of the details from my program, testimonials, screenshots, receipts, okay? Because we've got lots of them, lots of success stories coming out of the program, along with the cost and the module breakdown. So everything you need to decide whether my program is right for you or not is in the link in my bio. Feel free to check that out. And if you don't have the budget, or you know it's not the right time for you to enroll in my program, I've got my free 90-minute training. I've got my YouTube channel where the videos are free. So there's no excuse, you guys. There's no excuse. The information is out there. You just have to go out and seek it. Okay, let's keep on going. Retail arbitrage, wholesale buying, or Alibaba? I do private label, so Alibaba. I think I'm going to make the switch from FBM to FBA. How long does sourcing on average take? Yes, FBA is where it's at. How long does sourcing take? It depends on the supplier that you choose. Some suppliers are really good with getting their product out, so they'll have a lead time or a manufacturing time of like a week. I've seen manufacturers be able to make your product in 3 days, you know, so some of them can do it quickly. It just depends on the complexity of your product. So it depends is the answer, but I still think FBA is better than FBM no matter how long you have to wait for your product, because at least you don't have to be hands-on. You don't have to be going to the post office to deliver or mail off products. You don't have to print out shipping labels. That's just too much work. I'm sorry. No one starts a business so that they have to work harder than a 9-to-5 job that they already hate, because then you might as well just stay at your 9-to-5. You know what I mean? The whole point of, at least to me, the whole point of having your own business is, yes, you still have to work, but you do the type of work that you like. You know, you can work from anywhere. You can pick your own hours. You can automate things. You can make money while you do other things. That's the point to me. And if you're doing FBM where you're having to do your own fulfillment, there's nothing scalable about that. Nothing, unless you hire other people to do it. And if you're going to hire other people to do your fulfillment, why don't you just hire Amazon to do it? Because they're the best at it, you know? Okay. I want to check in again and see, do we have more new people who are in the live, or do you guys know about the Amazon thing? Because I explained private label and Amazon FBA, like, well, how long have we been on here? 2 hours? Yeah, an hour and a half. So I talked about this an hour and a half ago. I can recap and explain private label and FBA again for those of you who are new. So if you're new, say new and where you're from. We'll just do a quick little check-in. I want to just make sure everyone's on the same page, because I know some people are probably lost and I don't want to lose anyone, okay? No TikToker gets left behind. We're not leaving people confused in this live. If you're new, tell me that you're new and tell me where you're from. If enough people say they're new, then I can just do a quick little recap. I appreciate those of you who are bearing with me. If you already know what we're talking about and you understand, that's great. But I just want to make sure that everyone is on the same page here. I'm going to turn off invites for this live because we're talking about money, okay? We can't get distracted with these live invites. Here to talk about Muda. New from Chicago, San Francisco Bay Area. Okay, Ohio. Let's see. Michigan, Alabama, Georgia. Y'all are all over the place. No TikTok. Look, this is an equal opportunity live. Detroit, DC, Idaho, Illinois, Louisiana, Georgia, New York, Georgia, Idaho, Kentucky. Good Lord, y'all are all over. Las Vegas. Hey, neighbor. I'm in Vegas as well. Shout out to everyone in Las Vegas, from New York, Toronto, New York City. Okay, y'all are all over the place. All right, let's do a recap because a lot of you guys are new to the live. So what we're talking about, guys, is private label and Amazon FBA. Private label is when you are buying products in large amounts and you are reselling it for more than what you bought it for. For example, I've got a product that I currently sell to this day that I buy for about $2.30 from Amazon. From my supplier in China. So I'm sourcing it for a little bit over $2 a unit, and I sell it on Amazon for $19.99. So if I'm buying it for $2.30, I wouldn't sell it for $2.30, right? I'm buying it for a wholesale price because I'm buying so many of them at once, and then I'm having to pay less per unit so that I can charge more per unit when I resell it on Amazon. I'm having my logos put onto all of my products. So that is the private label part, where you have your logo put onto the products. And then my supplier in China is sending my products or shipping them all the way from China to the Amazon fulfillment center. Now, if you are shopping on Amazon and you see the Amazon Prime checkmark on the listing, that means that that product is part of the FBA program, and FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. What that means is that Amazon will hold your inventory in their fulfillment centers, and when someone orders your product, Amazon will do the shipping for you. So if, for example, I'm sitting here on TikTok, right? I don't know if you guys can see me glancing up every so often. Sometimes I'm looking at how many people are in here, but sometimes I'm getting notifications that someone has ordered my product. So if I'm sitting here talking to you guys and someone goes and orders my product off of Amazon, I don't have to do anything. Amazon will literally go into the fulfillment centers. They'll have a worker or a robot, whatever. They have someone or something go and find my product, and then they start to pick and pack the product. So picking the product off of the shelf, packing it up, and then sending it to the customer. Meanwhile, I don't have to do anything. I don't even have to click a button. Amazon automatically does my shipment for me. So with that being said, I want to ask, I asked this a little bit earlier in the live, but let's ask again. For those of you who have Amazon Prime, will you buy a product that is only Amazon Prime, or are you open to buying any product that you see on Amazon? If you're shopping for something, are you only going to buy the Prime items, or are you going to buy any item that you see? And I'm asking this for a reason, so let me know in the comments. Those of you who answered before, I get it if you don't want to answer again, but for those of you who are new and have Amazon Prime, are we open to buying any items, or are we only buying the Prime items? Let me know. Ooh, some of y'all are open whether Prime or not. Interesting. Any Prime, usually just Prime. Okay, so the reason I'm saying this, if you are selling your products on Amazon and you don't use the FBA program, you're not going to have the Prime check mark. So when someone is shopping for the item, if they are bougie like me and like the other people in here who are saying only Prime, if they're a bougie Prime shopper, they're not going to give you the time of day. They're not even going to look at your product because they don't know when they're going to get it. And the reason that they're paying for Prime is because they want their stuff fast. So do a poll easier. Yeah, maybe next time I will. But yeah, so if you're not doing FBA, you're missing out on a big chunk of customers who are only looking for the Prime option. So that is one of the biggest reasons, aside from the fact that doing FBA makes your life easier, and the fact that you don't have to print out shipping labels, you don't have to leave your house to mail off product, you can scale. Aside from all of that, it's the simple fact that you are going to lose out on money if you're not the Prime option. But Prime's not always fast. You're right, but it's the impression that it's fast. So yeah, that is that. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense for all of the new people. Do we all understand what I'm talking about here? Amazon FBA, private label, buying the products from China, marking up the price, putting it on Amazon and selling it for more. Are we all on the same page? Thank you for that info. You're welcome. Where do you buy your SKU code? So to buy your UPC, a UPC stands for Universal Product Code. You can buy that from a website called gs1.org. So you buy your UPC from gs1.org. And a UPC is just a standard barcode. All of the products that you see when you go to the grocery store, the dollar store, whatever, they all have UPCs on them. So you can buy the UPC from that website that I said. A quick tip on UPCs, you guys, you can buy resold UPCs for cheaper. If you go directly to GS1, you're going to pay $30 for one. You only need one. And this is what I recommend that you do. But if you are on a really tight budget and you just can't afford the $30, which you should, but if you can't and you buy a resold one, just be careful, because even though they're cheaper, it's possible that they're already being used. So you might pay $5 for a UPC. You think that you're, saving money, and then it turns out someone's already using that UPC, and then you have to buy another one anyway. So I would just highly recommend that you invest in the direct source and buy your UPC for $30 so that you don't have any issues down the line. Again, that website is gs1.org. Okay, let's see. Does Amazon give you tax forms at the end of the year? They do. So they give you a 1099K. So that is just a tax form that says how much money you've made on their platform as a third-party seller. When you are doing private label and selling on Amazon, you're not an employee of Amazon. You are a contractor, essentially. So just like when you drive for Uber, you're not an employee of Uber. You're a contractor with Uber. When you do DoorDash, you're not an employee of DoorDash. You are a contractor. Instacart. Oh my God. I forgot that my phone was playing music. I'm like, what is going on? Okay. Oh my goodness. You have to use GS1. Amazon is pulling the other repurchased UPCs. I know lots of people who've used the repurchased ones, but yeah, 100% you want to do the GS1. That's what Amazon says in their terms of service, is that you're supposed to buy your UPCs from GS1. Let's see. I took a highly expensive class and just need help starting. You took a class and they didn't help you start your store? What do you need help with? Let me know. What's a UPC? A UPC is a barcode, and it stands for Universal Product Code. I can explain the barcode situation with Amazon if you guys want. It can be it's not complicated, but a lot of people get confused. So I can explain it if you guys want, or we can skip over it because I don't want to confuse anyone. Let me know in the comments. Do we want to go over the barcode situation? You have to use a barcode. You don't have to use a barcode. You can get an exemption, but there are complications with that as well. Should we explain the barcode thing, guys? We don't have to. If you feel like it's going to be too much, I'm perfectly fine with moving on. One thing about me with these lives, I really only talk about what you guys want to talk about. I'm not going to overdo it if it's too much info at once. UPC equals FNSKU, false. False. So, okay, let's explain how this thing works. So every product that exists in the world that is being sold has a UPC. Okay, a UPC is a universal product code, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Universal, meaning no matter where you go, there's a code that exists on these products. For example, let me show you real quick. You guys might have not ever noticed it before, but it's true. Let me get a couple of examples here. All right. So these are just a couple of random things that I grabbed from my pantry a second ago. This isn't the original packaging. That's why. Oh, no, it's on here. So this is cough medicine for my son. Here's the UPC. This is a package of mandarin oranges. Here's the UPC. This is a package of bacon bits. Here's the UPC. So when you go to the grocery store or any store and you're doing self-checkout, they all have a UPC, right? They all have a barcode. So that's what you're scanning. Now, with Amazon, you need a UPC, but the UPC is not what is going to go onto your Amazon product. Let me repeat it. The UPC is not what is going to go on your Amazon product. What goes on your Amazon product is something called an FNSKU, or a fulfillment network stock keeping unit, also known as an Amazon barcode. That is what is going to go onto your products. So what happens is you're going to go on the website gs1.org. That's what you're going to type in. And matter of fact, let me pull it up right here so I can show you guys. You're going to go on this website right here. Oops. Here's where you're going to go. You're going to click on this button right here. Ooh, it's upside down, so it's a little hard. You're going to click on Get Barcodes. And then you go through the process. It's easy. It's not going to take that long. You're going to buy your barcode from here for $30, okay? So you buy your barcode from GS1. Now, when you're making your listing on Amazon, so you don't make a website on Amazon, you make a listing, which is just a product page. So when you create your listing, they're going to ask you for something called a product ID. A product ID can be lots of different things, but for the purposes of private label, the product ID that you're going to select is UPC, Universal Product Code. So you scroll down on the drop-down menu and you click on UPC as the product ID, and then you're going to simply paste the numbers that you get when you buy your UPC. Okay, so you paid $30 for a UPC. Now you have a barcode, and under the barcode is a set of numbers. You copy those numbers and then you paste it into your Amazon listing where it says product ID. Okay, so the product ID that you're putting in is your UPC, and that is what you're going to submit to Amazon. Once you submit that, Amazon will generate your FNSKU. And remember, I said the FNSKU, or the Amazon barcode, that is what is going to go onto your physical products. So if you're selling bacon bits, you're not going to go to GS1 and download your UPC and send that to your supplier to put on here. No, your UPC does not go on the physical product. Your UPC is used to make your listing. When you're making your listing, you click on product ID, you click on the drop-down menu UPC, you paste the numbers that correspond with your UPC into that box, you submit it, and you're done with your UPC. You never look at it again. You never need it again, okay? That's the only time that you're gonna use it. However, all of the products that you send into Amazon have to have a barcode. What barcode is gonna go onto the products? Let's do a quiz. What is the barcode that goes onto your physical products? It's not your UPC, but it is your... This is a test of how good of a teacher I am, so make me proud. Make me proud. FNSKU! Yes! Yeah! Okay, love it. You guys got it. FNSKU. That is what goes onto your physical products. And the reason that your FNSKU goes on there is that Amazon, their system of scanning in products and putting products where they need to go, they use the FNSKUs to track the products. They can't use UPCs. They use FNSKUs to do that. Okay. Yay! I'm so proud of you guys. Y'all get it. Okay. Does everyone understand, or did I lose someone? No TikToker left behind. Do we all get it, or did I lose someone? If I lost you, it is okay. I'll explain it one more time. Do you need a different UPC for multiple products? Yep. So each individual product you have has its own unique UPC. They said we all understand. Okay. I just want to make sure. I know some of y'all get it just like this, but I know other people might not get it right away. Someone said one more time. Okay. We're not leaving anyone behind, okay? If you're smarty pants and you get it, good job. But let's make sure that everyone gets it. We're going to do it one final time, okay? And if you know it, that means that you should be able to follow along with me. So here's what's going to happen. I'm the one TikToker. It's okay, boo. It's okay. Don't worry about it. So let's explain it one more time quickly. You're going to go to the website gs1.org. You're going to purchase a UPC or a universal product code from gs1.org. Okay, you're going to pay $30. That UPC will be used to create your Amazon listing. You go on your Amazon listing where it says product ID, you click on the drop down menu and you click UPC because that is what you're going to be using to identify your product. You paste in the numbers that correspond with that barcode and you paste that where it says product ID UPC. You just paste the numbers that go with the barcode. Then you never need your UPC again. You keep it in your email and you probably will never look at it ever again. After that, Amazon is going to generate an FNSKU, or a fulfillment network stock keeping unit. That barcode, you will download it as a PDF. You will send it to your supplier on Alibaba or WhatsApp or however you're talking to them. Send it to them. They're going to download it and they're going to attach it to your products for you. So that barcode that Amazon generates is called the FNSKU, and the FNSKU is the one that goes onto your physical products. Do we all get it? Give me a thumbs up in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. Let's make sure we all get it. Okay, so that is that on the barcode thing. So thank you guys for your patience. And I'm happy that hopefully that makes sense to everyone in here. Woo woo. Okay, we all get it. Jesus, take the wheel. Got it. Okay, perfect. Which one do you have to send to your seller again? You're going to send the FNSKU to your supplier. That is the Amazon barcode. Send that one to your supplier as a PDF. Okay. The FNSKU should be the same number as the products, right? Yeah, so if you have 500 units, you don't have to send 500 copies, because even if you only send them one, they can duplicate it 500 times and put it on your products. So it's going to be the same FNSKU that goes on all of your products. If you have 10, it's going to be the same FNSKU. If you've got 500, it's going to be the same FNSKU. If you've got 5,000, it's going to be the same FNSKU that goes on all of them. Make sense? Okay. Fabulous. All right, you guys. Where do we go from here? Dang, I feel like we've talked about so much. So I purchased one UPC per product, or one UPC, and Amazon will generate a different FNSKU per product. So if you're selling a blue ball, you have a UPC for your blue ball. Let's say that you decide you want to sell a pink ball, then you would buy another UPC and you would have a different FNSKU for your pink ball. So you have one UPC for each unique product, but if you have a variation in size or pattern or color or whatever, that would need its own UPC. So you need a UPC for each unique product that you have. Does that make sense? Let's see. Does the third-party inspector check the products and the FNSKU added on products before shipped? They can. If you want them to check the FNSKU, they definitely can. Absolutely. Tap the screen. Yes, if you guys are learning something, if you understood my barcode explanation, I would appreciate if you could tap the screen and send some likes. That would be fabulous. I appreciate you guys so much. That's a lot of $30. No. So if you have one product and that product makes you 10K a month, you would only pay $30 for that one UPC. You would never have to buy another one if you were only going to ever sell one product. Excellent tutorial. Thank you. I'm happy to hear it. Aw, thanks, Aaliyah. Thank you guys for the compliments. Can I start with 5K? Absolutely, you can. Thank you, Kyle, for the rose. Appreciate you. Okay, let's see. What if you start off shipping yourself? You can ship yourself if you want. I just don't think it's very scalable. Do you prefer Helium 10 or Jungle Scout? I prefer Helium 10 every day of the week. It's much better in my opinion, and I've used both. So Helium 10 is definitely the most accurate product research tool that is out for Amazon, in my opinion. If you want to try out Helium 10, I do have a link in my bio for you guys as well. Let's see. What do you recommend for printing labels? With private label, you would never be the one printing your own labels. Your supplier in China would. So I don't have a recommendation because I don't print my own labels. Do you help your students select a product? Absolutely. What products do you recommend? How do you scout products that you feel will bring in the most revenue? The products I recommend, so here we go. If you guys are taking notes, I'm about to give you a couple of things to write down. So let me give you a second to prepare. Or if you're on your phone and you want to go to your notes app real quick, feel free to do that as well. So the types of products that I recommend are, well, let me tell you the types of products I don't recommend first. So glass products, no go. So if you're in your notes app, just do the X and put glass, clothing, electronics, grocery, no go. Okay, so I would not sell glass, electronics, grocery, clothing items. And along with glass, I would say anything too fragile, but glass is like the easiest example of that. But if it's something that is going to be very delicate and easily breakable, no, because your products are coming all the way from China and they're going to go to a million fulfillment centers. They're going to be handled by a lot of people who are not going to be very gentle. So don't sell anything that is going to break easily, because then you're going to get a bunch of negative reviews and a bunch of returns, and it's not going to be worth it. Okay, so here's what I would look for in products. Look for something that people will have to buy more than one time. So something like cotton swabs or straws, like things that people will use, they're going to throw it out, and then they're going to need to re-up on the same product more than once. You'll get repeat customers as well as new customers. It's a very good strategy for scaling your business. I would look for products that have high demand. High demand to me means high number of searches. So I don't know if you were here before, Kaylin. I know that we've had a lot of new people join. If you weren't here before, we were using Helium 10, the product research software, to look up products. And one thing that you see when you use product research software like Helium 10 is something called keyword search volume. And let me show you guys real quick here on my computer, because I still have waist trainers pulled up. Keyword search volume you would see right up here. And I know my screen is flipped, but I'm just trying to show you in general where it is on the screen. And what search volume tells you is how many people are looking for a specific product over the course of a month on Amazon. So if you've got a product with a keyword search volume of 5,000, that means that over the course of 30 days, only 5,000 people are searching for that product. And I know 5,000 is a big number in general, but when you're looking at it relatively to millions and tens of millions of people who are using Amazon on a regular basis, 5,000 suddenly seems very small. So keyword search volume is what will tell you, is this product even in demand? Do people even want the product? Look at keyword search volume, okay? In my step-by-step program, I give you the ranges of what you should be looking for specifically. But what I will say is that 3,000 is like the bare minimum searches you should have. So if you're looking up a product and the keyword search volume is like 1,000, no, don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want the recipe to your mom's peach cobbler. Okay, like anything less than 3,000 is not enough. That's the bare minimum. Okay, so that's what I would look for as far as demand. But if we're looking at competition for products on Amazon, what you want to pay really close attention to is average reviews. And you can also see that using Helium 10 right here. So we can see search volume was right up here, and then average reviews is it over here? Yeah. Am I looking at the right thing? Yep. Average reviews is right here. So the average reviews that you should be looking for is 200 or less. Anything more than 200 is going to be competitive. Let me make my point here. So I've got a question for you guys. Not the peach cobbler. Okay, I'm just saying, don't nobody want to sell a product with 1,000 searches per month. Absolutely not. Yeah, this is juicy information, okay? People charge for what I'm telling you guys for free here on this live. So please tap your screen and send me a like if you are enjoying this. But let me ask you guys a question, and please answer me in the comments. Here's my question. If you are searching for a product to buy on Amazon and you have two options, let's say that you've got one product that is $9.99 and it has 5 reviews. And then you've got another product that is $19.99 and it has 1,000 reviews. Which one are you going to buy? You've got a $9.99 product with 5 reviews or a $19.99 product with 1,000 reviews. Which one are you going to buy? I was charged $3,000 for this information. Hello. Give it up for free information. I'm here to help, so I'm happy to hear that. I'm literally taking notes. Yay, Carla. Happy to hear that. Let me ask one more time. You've got 2 products to choose from. You're shopping on Amazon. One of them is $9.99 with 5 reviews. Another one is $19.99 with 1,000 reviews. Which one are you going to buy? Let me know in the comments. Okay, we've got some mixed answers, but I still think that $19.99 is the winner by far. Yep, it's the same product. Depends on the reviews. Okay, $19.99 has the majority. So why am I saying this, you guys? Reviews are so freaking important on any platform, but Amazon especially, the reviews are so critical. I just asked in this live with 500 people, and the vast majority of you guys said that you would rather pay 2 times the amount for a product that had more reviews than the one with less reviews. You would literally rather pay double. I think that is really saying a lot about the importance of reviews. Let me bring this full circle. So the whole reason we're even talking about reviews in the first place is when it comes to competition. So when we're selling on Amazon, if we are imagining ourselves as brand new sellers, we have 0 reviews or 3 reviews or very few reviews, and we're competing with other sellers with hundreds of reviews, thousands of reviews, it's going to be very hard for us to compete with them, right? Because you guys just literally said it in the comments that people are going to put a lot more weight on review count than they're going to put on anything else. So that's why it's important when you're doing your product research to try to identify products where the reviews are low, because when you launch, you want to be able to at least compete. You want to have a chance. You want to stand a chance. So it's going to be easier for you to make a sale when you have 0 reviews. If your competitors all have 100 reviews, 100 compared to 5 reviews is not that huge of a difference. But if you have 5 reviews and everyone around you has 1,000, you don't stand a chance. You don't stand a chance, and you can't be delusional about this, you guys. You've got to be very for real, okay? You're not going to be able to compete, and that's okay, because at least you know what you're getting yourself into, and you can pick a product in a niche where you stand a chance, okay? We got to think as business people and not get emotional and feel like, oh, well, my product is going to be so much better than everyone else's. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, boo. If everyone's got really high reviews, it's not gonna work. And this is me telling you as like your rich Amazon auntie, okay, who wants to see you win. Nair. Okay, nair. So that is that. So let's get back to the topic at hand, because the question I was originally asked is, how do you know what products to pick or something like that? Products with high demand, we're looking at keyword search volume, low, and it has to be more than 3,000 bare minimum. Specific ranges are in my step-by-step program. And then low competition. So we're looking at products where the average reviews are 200 or less. Okay, bare minimum. Now, we want to look for products that have that are small in size and lightweight. Why does that matter? Everything I'm saying has a purpose, you guys. I don't just like randomly say things to make it sound like I know what I'm talking about. It all has a purpose. And I hope that that makes sense why I explained the keyword search volume. Why did I do that example about the reviews? Am I making sense to you guys? Let me know. But here's the deal with the size and weight of products. If you get a product that is larger in size, that means that you're going to pay more in shipping and more in Amazon fees. The way that shipping is calculated is based off of the size and weight of the product. So how much space the product is going to take up and how heavy it is, that is what's going to determine your shipping costs. So if you're going to ship a massage chair or a couch from China compared to shipping a pencil from China, obviously you're going to pay a lot more for the larger, heavier item, right? So when you're doing your product research, you really want to target products that are not oversized. You want to target products that are £2 or less, ideally, £3 at the most. Anything more than that, the shipping is going to be OD. Okay. And then as far as the Amazon fees go, your pick and pack fee, so what Amazon is charging you to ship the products to your customers, is determined again by the size and weight of your product. The bigger it is, the more you're going to pay in fees, the less your margin or the less your profits will be. And then also with Amazon, your storage fees are determined by the volume of the product. So the larger, even if you have a product that is very lightweight, let's say it's like a piece of styrofoam, a big styrofoam board, it's not going to be heavy, but it's going to take up a lot of space. So if it takes up a lot of space, then you're going to pay more in Amazon storage fees. Okay. Let me give you guys a quick example on the importance of size and weight. When you are ordering a product like a broom from Amazon, does Amazon send you the entire broom already assembled and ready to be used? Or if you order a TV, if you order a mattress, are they sending you the mattress already fluffed up and ready to go? She said, I wish. No. Exactly. You guys sound like my son. He's 2.5 and he's in his no era. Like literally everything is no. But that's what it's reminding me of with all these no's in the comment. But you guys are exactly right. No, they're never going to send you a whole ass mattress as is. They're not going to send you a king size mattress this huge in the mail because it would cost them an arm and a leg for shipping. They literally would lose money. That is the reason that they dehydrate is not the word. What is it? They vacuum pack it and suck out all the air and make it as small and as compact as humanly possible because they understand that the smaller and more compact they get the product, the less they're going to pay in shipping and the better that's going to be for their margins, right? So that's why if you deflate, yes, thank you guys. That's why if you order a broom, that's just the easiest example I can think of, or a curtain rod from Amazon, they're going to send it to you in pieces. They're going to have it so that you have to assemble it yourself, not because they want to be annoying, but because they want to make money. And that's the best way that they can do it, is to consolidate it all. Okay, so hopefully that explanation makes sense to my whole reasoning of telling you guys to buy a smaller product and a lightweight product. Okay. Flat packed. Ooh, I've never heard it be called that before, but yeah, that's exactly it. Whew. I need to catch my breath. I feel like I've been talking nonstop for like 3 hours. How long has it been? No, it's only been 2 hours. I've been talking a lot. That's why it feels like longer. Okay. All that being said, are y'all subscribed to my YouTube channel? Because I'm doing a whole lot of talking here. Doing a lot of talking. Subscribe to my YouTube because it's easier for me to explain these things when I can share my screen and show you. And I have more videos coming up about all of this on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed. Learn with Abby. Let's see. Where was I going? Let me finish giving you the quick little criteria. Same username. Yep. Learn with Abby on YouTube. So what did we say for the criteria so far? High demand. So enough keyword searches per month, low competition, reviews are not higher than 200 on average, small in size, nothing oversized, lightweight, under 2 pounds. You want to find a product that you can buy for $5 or cheaper per unit. So when you're doing private label, you're buying these items in bulk, and buying them in bulk is what is going to allow you to get them for cheaper per unit. So if you were to buy 10 units of a product, you might buy that product for $5 a piece. But if you were to buy 100, it might go down to $4 a piece. If you were to buy 1,000, it might go down to $3 a piece. So the more you buy, the cheaper it's going to be per unit. You're going to want to start out with about 500 units. That's what I recommend to all of my students. It's what I'm recommending to you guys. 500 units to start. So if you're going to start with 500 units and you buy a product that is $3 a unit, 3 times 500 is $1,500 for your inventory, and then you're going to need some money set aside for your ads. I just like watching you talk. Thanks. But yeah, that's what you're going to be looking at. So if you're buying a product that is $10 a unit and you're going to need to buy 500, 10 times 500 is $5,000 for inventory. And that's really expensive. I do not recommend that. So $5 or less per unit, including your shipping. So the cost of the product and the cost to ship it to the US should be under $5. And you're going to multiply that by 500. But either way, you really want to pay attention to what you're paying for the product, because what you pay for the product will have an impact on what your profit margins are. And your profit margins, that is how much money you make after your expenses are accounted for. So let me give you an example here. Let me think of a good one right now. Actually, let me ask you guys a question. If you were shopping, or actually, if you were selling a product on Amazon, let's say that you could sell 100 units of a product and let's say that you could sell 200 units of a product and make $5 per unit on that product. Would you rather sell that one, or would you rather sell a product that you sell 100 units, but you make $10 per item? Okay, I'm sorry. My brain, I really had a hard time explaining that one. Let me say it again. So would you rather sell a product that you will make... Is this what I'm trying to say? Yes, it is. You guys have to forgive me. It's late. Would you rather sell a product that you can make $5 a unit when you sell 200, or would you rather sell a product where you will make $10 a unit if you sell 100? I'm so sorry. Don't judge me, okay? Carla, why you laughing? Hey, that's not nice. Okay, I just re-explained it. Am I making sense? Would you rather sell a product that you will make $5 a unit on if you sell 200, or $10 a unit on if you sell 100? Okay, so a lot of you are saying the $10. Okay, so honestly, there's not a wrong answer here. I know that I made it seem like there was a right answer, but there actually isn't. And let me tell you why. There are pros and cons to both. So $100 because less shipping will be less. Okay, so here's what you want to think about when you're looking at both of these scenarios. If you are selling a product where you're making $10 a unit and you only have to sell 100, you're making $1,000, right? If you sell all of your inventory. If you go the opposite way and you do 200 times $5, you're still making $1,000. So you're making the same amount of money regardless. Here is the benefit of selling less units is, one, that's less money theoretically that you have to spend on your inventory in general. So it'll be easier to manage your cash flow if you're not paying as much for your inventory in general because you're buying less units. That's one thing to think about. Also, it's the simple fact that you don't have to move as much inventory. So not having to sell as much volume of product simplifies your business by far. You know, the more product that you sell, the more theoretically complex your business gets. So for simplicity, you know, that is a good route to go. Here is where the opposite would benefit you, even though, yes, you'll have to buy more inventory and keep track of more inventory and spend more money on inventory. Here's where it benefits you is that Amazon's algorithm is based off of sales, okay? So what I mean by that is the way that Amazon's algorithm ranks products is based off of how many units you are selling. They don't really care about the reviews. You can have a top selling product that has literally a 1-star review count. If it is the product that is selling the most quickly, Amazon is going to show it first, regardless of the quality of the product. So even if the quality is absolute trash, but it is selling the most amount, Amazon's going to show it first. That is how almost stupid the algorithm can be at times, all it cares about is how quickly the product is going. So if you are selling twice as many units, you're going to be ranked higher than the other product, even if both products are making the same amount of money. Amazon doesn't look at it in terms of revenue. It looks at it in terms of sales velocity. Sales velocity is how quickly the product is moving. So when you look at it that way, you're, yes, making the same amount of money, but you're going to be ranked higher with the option where you have to sell more units. And the benefit of being ranked higher is that means that you're going to be closer to the first page or higher up on the first page, which most of the time will lead to more sales. So the people who are making the most money are the ones that are ranked the highest. Okay. So now that I say that, does that change your minds? Would you guys still sell the 100 units, or would you take a second look at the 200 units? I'm just curious. I want to explain it to you guys so that you guys can think beyond the surface, because sometimes it might seem very straightforward, but when you know the business a little bit better, then you can look at it in different ways. So I'm just trying to help you guys see and understand more than I did when I started. 200 units. Yeah, there's no right or wrong answer here, you guys. So I'm not saying one or the other. I just wanted to use that as an example to explain it to you. Definitely changes my mind. I want to be on time. Okay, Christy, I see you, boo. That is so funny. Okay. Okay, awesome. Cool. All right, so I think I've kind of gone over everything as far as the criteria. The only other thing that I want to say, and let me recap it all one more time for those of you who didn't catch it: high demand, so high search volume, low competition, average reviews 200 or less, small in size, nothing that is oversized, lightweight, 2 pounds or less, something you can buy for $5 or less, including shipping, something that you can make at least $5 a unit on when you sell it. And we don't want to sell anything that is trendy or anything that is seasonal. No trendy or seasonal items, you guys. We're not selling fidget spinners. We're not selling slime kits. We're not selling charcoal toothpaste. We're not selling TikTok leggings. Okay, we're selling things that are going to be consistent and make us money year round, year after year. We're not selling things that are just like fun for now and then no one's going to want them in a month or 2 months. Okay, so nothing trendy, nothing seasonal. When I say seasonal, I mean products that are only really in demand during like Christmas or Valentine's Day or Halloween, because what are you going to do the rest of the year? You still need to make money. So definitely check on the historical sales and make sure that you're not selling anything that is only going to be in demand for a specific season. What website builder did you make your step-by-step mentor program landing page with? My landing page, that's actually made on Canva, believe it or not. My course website, I made it myself on Canva. Let's see. No slime kids. There goes my idea. I'm sorry, boo, but I promise you, you would much rather know now than going through the whole process of sourcing and launching your slime kits. And those things would not sell. I'm telling you right now. You were not going to make any money with it anyhow. So I'm not here to kill your dreams, but I'm here to make sure you don't lose money. Okay, let's keep on going. Tap the screen. Yes, thank you, Shantae. If you guys could tap your screen and send some likes through, that would be awesome. My YouTube channel is all about business, and I've got some Amazon content on there, so feel free to check it out. I actually have the video on how I lost $5,000 selling on Amazon, which is a true story. I've got a how-to video on Amazon FBA that goes through all of the steps involved with Amazon selling. So yeah, I've got lots of good stuff on there. Let's see. Crystal, hi boo, how are you? Are you attending ASD Market Week? I'm not. So happy to have joined you. Going to print out my workbook and start learning on my vacation. Yay! That's awesome, Diamond. Happy to help. I can't figure out how to print the intro page. How to print the intro page. What do you mean? I like the little cell phones with the testimonials in them. Thank you. I try to get creative, you know. What's the best way to get reviews on new products? So you've got a couple of options. You can, and the best thing that you can do is to just have friends and family leave you reviews. The only thing is that Amazon is very, very intense about review manipulation. You cannot have anyone who lives in the same house as you, anyone that you shared Wi-Fi with, anyone that you're friends with on social media, anyone with your last name, anyone in your city. It's actually safer to just not have them leave you reviews. So the easiest way to get around this is to find a couple people that you trust and have them have their friends leave you reviews. So not like your direct friend, but like if your best friend has a cousin that lives in another state, have them leave you a review instead of your best friend, right? Because you and your best friend are probably friends on Facebook or something. So yeah, you've got to have some degrees of separation because Amazon's nuts and they will know that that person knows you and they're going to flag you for review manipulation. The first time it's probably just going to be a warning, but if it happens repeatedly, then that puts your account at risk. So it's not worth it. The other ways that you can get reviews is through the Vine program. Vine is essentially people getting your product for free in exchange for a review. I would just be careful with Vine reviewers because they can be really intense for no reason. So you don't want to be paying for a program to potentially get bad reviews on your product. And then you can use Amazon's request a review button, which is something that you can click on where Amazon will send an email to the customer and ask them to leave you a review. So those are a couple different ways you can go about it. Okay. Where was that? Oh, thanks, Maserati. Do you have student testimonies? Do I? Yeah, I've got tons of them. So you can go to my Instagram, learnwithabby_, same as my TikTok, and you can click on my highlights at the top. It'll say results. I've got results 1 and results 2. In fact, I've got even more than that. I just don't post every single thing on Instagram, but I've got a bunch of student success stories over there. I just had a student who launched a week ago. She's already done $2,000 in sales in her first week on Amazon. I have another student who did $30,000 by her second month on Amazon. My other students who had a $10,000 day selling on Amazon. So yeah, the testimonies are there. Just go to my Instagram or my course website as well. There's some testimonies and reviews over there as well. As far as what people have been able to do, because, you know, money is great, but money is just money at the end of the day. It's more so what you can do with that money. So I've had a bunch of students quit their jobs. I've had a bunch of students pay off their debt. I've had people in my program be able to send their kids to college with what they're making from Amazon. You know, pay their monthly bills, you name it, it's been done. So yes, we've got testimonies on testimonies. Do you have content on marketing? Yep, we've got an entire module dedicated to Amazon PPC. Thank you for those roses. Appreciate you. Gifts are never necessary in this live, but thank you. I like likes by tapping on the screen just as much as gifts, so I appreciate it. Let's see. What about health supplements? I don't recommend supplements for beginners, you guys. Very competitive, very complex, and just a lot of liability because someone's going to be consuming it. I would not do supplements if I were you guys. On the course, the intro page to take notes. Isn't it a PDF? I thought that was a PDF. You're welcome, Foxy. Happy to help. Do you have anything on becoming ungated? You really just have to give them the documents they're looking for. The problem is sometimes the suppliers from China don't have the documents. So if Amazon's asking you for a GMP certificate or a good manufacturing practices certificate, your supplier in China might not have that because that's not required for them. So that could provide a problem. I will be honest, when I started selling on Amazon, I did become ungated in topicals. Topicals is a subcategory of beauty for like lotion and things that would go on the skin. That was gated. So I paid someone to become ungated, but I don't think it was worth it. If you're starting out, I think you're much better off just selling something that is not gated, because there's lots of products that you can pick that are not gated. Why would you complicate it? But yeah, I can recommend that company to you, the one that got me ungated, but it did cost me money. I don't really think it's worth the money, in my opinion. Okay. Do you do a live showing helium-10 and picking a product? I'm lost weeks into research. A live showing helium-10. I've got a YouTube video coming showing helium-10 on my YouTube channel. Let's see. I look like Amy McClure. Amy McClure. Who is that? Do you have an LLC? Yes, I've got a few LLCs, but when I started selling on Amazon, I didn't have any LLC at all. I was actually selling as a sole proprietor for about the first year of my business. So if you're starting out and you don't have a business that has been incorporated, you're perfectly fine. Just sell as an individual on Amazon as a sole proprietor, and then you can go ahead and incorporate once you start making money. A lot of people seem sketchy, but you seem genuine. Thanks. I am genuine. So thank you for noticing. I cannot wait. I truly need this for my family right now. Oh. What is the reason that you guys are wanting to start your Amazon business? Let me know in or let me know in the comments. What is the reason that you want to do this? There's no minimum to send to Amazon. There's no minimum. You can send as little as you want, but there is a maximum. So they will put a cap on it, but they don't care how little you send. Is it smart doing trendy items considering the shipment from China takes a while? No, you should never do trendy items. If your product sells out quickly, can you explain the steps from there, how to pause on Amazon? You can, you can close your listing, which basically just kind of makes your products unavailable for sale. But honestly, there's no real way to hold your spot. If you don't have products to sell, Amazon's algorithm is going to see that as your product, not like people don't want the product. And it's not that people don't want it, it's just that there are none available. But the algorithm, all it sees is that people aren't buying it. So your listing is going to suffer when you run out of inventory regardless. So the best thing you can do is to just order your new inventory ASAP. And then when you come back, you might have to relaunch, but it just is what it is. Everyone runs out of inventory at some point, and it's like a good problem to have, because if you're out of inventory, that probably means that your product is doing my light. That product probably means that your product is doing well. However, what was I about to say? It probably means that your product is doing well. Yeah, but obviously no one wants to miss out on money. So I'm sad about this. The thing is, I bought 2 of these, but the other one is broken. I have to return it actually. Hold on, let me see if it'll work. One sec, you guys. Yeah, the button is broken. That's so stupid. Okay, whatever. You guys will just have to look at me in this mediocre light. Okay, let's see. Oh, thank you, Amor. Appreciate that. after we purchased the course. Let's see what was being asked here. Dang, I'm so far behind in the comments. Let me try and catch up here. Oh, you guys are telling me why you're doing this. Stop. I don't know. I ask because I want to know, but also it just makes me mad emotional. I'd be like, oh my gosh, y'all are great people. Financial freedom. Thanks for helping us. Aw, of course, Millie, I'm happy to help. Retirement, financial freedom, quit my 9 to 5. To become debt-free, generational wealth building. I love that. Cancer recovery support. Wow. To let my money work for me. Hello. Financial freedom, saving for surgery. Wow. Keep a roof over my head, to pay for my daughter's med school. Ooh, med school is not cheap. Goodness. To be able to stay home with my kids and still have income. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Family can be such a huge motivator. My family deserves a real vacation. Absolutely. To be able to leave my 9 to 5, I can be intentional with raising my daughters. See? This is making me emotional. Damn. Damn. Goodness. No, you don't have to have a business bank account and credit card to get approved. You can use a debit card and you can use your personal bank account. I want to stay home with my children, also be able to have the finances to create more income. Aw. You guys are making me emotional. Financial freedom. Yay. I'm going down the rabbit hole looking for products. That's awesome, Sherlyn. You'll find something great. I want to stop making the corporate world rich and financially free for myself. I love that. What's the best way to contact you about the course? A Year Ago in Life is really giving me is finally giving me a chance to use the material. You can contact me through email or in the Facebook group, either or. To move out of your parents' house, yes. Oh my gosh. Moving out of my mom's house was so critical for our relationship. When I tell you my mom and I could not stand each other until I went to college, okay? Because when we were living under the same roof, we were butting heads like this. I'm a Leo and my mom is a Taurus and my son is a Taurus, unfortunately, too. So when I tell you we were, oh my gosh, beefing 24/7 until I moved out. And that's when we became close, actually. So I feel like sometimes distance is such an important part of keeping a relationship healthy, is having enough time to like miss that person. But yeah, let's see. I'm sorry, guys. Excuse me. So I can have the income coming in. Nice. You have that light too? Everybody got it at this point. We actually looked that product up earlier. The top seller was making, what was it, $400K a month selling those clip-on lights. Crazy. Okay. Let me try to find where I was. Can you sell on other sites too? Yep, absolutely. You don't have to only sell on Amazon. Oh, thank you for the roses. Appreciate you. You look beautiful tonight in your red. Thank you. It's time. I have a lot of degrees, but not making the kind of money of my worth. Yeah, that's the crazy thing, is like you can go to school and spend so much money on all of these degrees and certifications and qualifications, and then the jobs are trying to pay you $50K. Baby, I spent $50K to get this degree. You trying to pay? Like, it makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense. There's people out here with master's degrees, people with doctorate degrees, people that have paid insane amounts of money to learn the things that they know, to only be offered these. I mean, I don't care. $50K to have a master's degree is insulting, like literally, in my opinion. But they're going to do it because people are desperate for work, and, you know, you've got to pay your bills somehow. I just hate the way that the machine like almost punishes people for doing the right thing. You know, like they tell you you're supposed to go to college, and then you go, and then you can't find a job to like pay off your debt that you took out specifically so that you could have a good job. Like, Ooh, Chile, don't get me started. Y'all know I am good for a rant. So I'm gonna stop myself right here before I get myself going. I'm gonna stop myself right here. Okay. Still fine. Thank you. I have amazing accounts, but now it's suspended. It depends on why it was suspended. Product research is hard. I can't wait to find my product. You will find your product. Don't you worry. Let's see. Where can we get the info? I've got a video on my YouTube, Learn with Abby. That would be a good place to start. I also have a free 90-minute training, and I've got a full step-by-step program that does include mentorship. That is my paid program, but that is for people who want more support, who need more hands-on instruction, step-by-step instruction. That's who my course would be a good fit for. We want to know if your top came from Amazon. No, this is from Old Navy, actually. And I don't really shop at Old Navy. There's just something about this that I liked. I like that it's like kind of cropped. Hold up. It's like kind of cropped, you know? So it's not like fully cropped, but it's not like all the way long. Pants are Lulu. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Every pair of leggings I own is from Lulu, literally. What does your typical workday look like? It depends on the day because I have other businesses outside of Amazon. But if we're talking Amazon only, I don't even work on my Amazon business every single day. Cumulatively, over the course of a week, it's 3 to 4 hours. And what that entails is checking on my campaigns, making sure that, my ads are doing what they're supposed to do, reordering inventory, answering any customer inquiries if I have them. And that's about it. So it's really not a lot to have to manage on a regular basis, but it's because basically all the work is done up front when you sell on Amazon. You have amazing energy. Thank you. That's so nice. Thank you so much. Is the name of the business super important? Nope. No one cares. As much as you think everyone cares about your business name or even your brand name, your logo, when I tell you literally no one cares. Think about it. When you order something off of Amazon, are you looking at the logo like, oh, this is not a very good logo. I don't like this. Like, you're literally not paying attention to what the logo is. All you're paying attention to is the fact that it's there. So as long as the logo is there, don't overthink it because no one's looking at it. I promise you. Your lighting is great. Thank you. I think it looks better with the little clip-on light, but it's okay. We have to live without it. Thank you. You're welcome, Diva. Let's see. After my manager wouldn't give me a day off for a funeral, I knew they wouldn't give you a day off for a funeral. This is how little these companies care about the people that they employ. Like, you could be going through the worst time of your life and your boss is going to be like, so are you coming in or not? Like, literally, it's just insane. And that's why I'm such a huge advocate for putting the bare minimum amount of effort into your job. I'm not saying, be careless and get fired because you still got to pay your bills. But going above and beyond for these jobs, you guys, we're not doing any work for free. We're not taking on extra responsibilities for free. One thing these companies love to do is give you they'll change your title and give you more responsibility, but not compensate you for the extra work that you're doing. Like, you're supposed to be happy that now you're a supervisor or a manager, but they're not paying you more, but they want you to do more work and have more responsibility. Like, it's all mind games. I believe that if you want to build something for yourself, you go to work, you do what is in your job description, you do just enough to stay employed, and then you focus the rest of your energy on your own business. There's no reason that you should be going to work and feeling so absolutely drained that when you get home, you have nothing else to put into your own business or to build for you. And that is honestly what I felt like was happening to me at my 9 to 5. I felt so depleted of energy, so depleted of motivation that I would get home and just order shitty food and watch some TV and fall asleep and have to wake up and do it all over again. Like, I was miserable. I felt like I had no purpose in life. And sometimes that's what these jobs will do to you. It just sucks the life out of you, literally. And then just bringing it back to what you were saying, Cece, about them not even giving you a day off for a funeral. Like, how soulless can you be? And the reason that they're like that is all they care about is the bottom line. All they care about is the money. And if you're not there, then you can't make them more money, which is like fair enough. It's business. But at the end of the day, people have lives outside of work. Like, you should care enough about your employees to be able to be understanding at least. Anyway, point I'm making is when you work for yourself, you give yourself the day off, okay? You give yourself the week off if you want it. You take your vacation for a month because no one's checking you about how long you were gone. It's so important to be able to provide that freedom for yourself, where you're not, bending to what your manager says you have to do, or, basically living your entire life around your job. That's so unnatural when you really think about it. Like, we are not meant to have to be at these jobs for so much of our time that we can't even go and see the world if we want to, because our boss will only give us 2 days off. Like, that's not how we're meant to live, you guys. And they make it seem like that is the norm, and like you're lazy or you're a brat because you feel like you deserve more out of life. There's nothing wrong with taking a stand and saying, I don't want to live my life like this. Like, I don't want to be clocked in 8 hours a day. That doesn't make you a bad person for doing that. Yes, I understand that, people do what they have to do, and that's perfectly fine. But at the same time, it doesn't have to be that way. There's just so many ways to make money online that there's no reason to be tied down into a schedule or into a physical location that you don't want to be. You have the power to change it. And I just want to tell you guys that. You know me, a good rant. I'm going to stop myself right there again before I keep on going for the next 3 hours, but let me keep on going. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to just skip to the top of the comments because I'm really far behind. I'm sorry. Bold Rose, hi, how you doing? But I'll never catch up if I don't do that. So I'm sorry, but I'm skipping up here. Dang, growing up after high school, I felt that I literally couldn't live a life like that. Right. Let's see. It's an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. That's it. Exactly. Okay. The profits come first for them. Absolutely. It's so ridiculous. Okay. What lights were you talking about? I was talking about the clip-on lights that go on your phone or whatever, like, mobile device that you're using. That's what I was talking about. Should you buy/use the product you're selling on Amazon? You don't have to. Let's see. How can we get started? I missed something. The first step would be to go to the website sell.amazon.com. And I do have a beginner video on my YouTube channel, Learn with Abby, where I walk through the steps of starting on Amazon. But step 1 is to sign up for your Amazon account. Let's see. Thank you so much, Abby. You make me know I can do this and have financial freedom. You're welcome. And I'm happy to. That's what I'm here for. Absolutely. Worked 26 years in a stressful job. E-commerce is the way. Yeah, that's the thing. We'd be sacrificing years and decades of our lives to these companies just to have really nothing to show for it at the end of the day. Most companies don't have pensions anymore. What do you get for being loyal to these companies? Literally. What other businesses do you have? So I sell on Amazon. I've got my digital product or my educational products online. So like my course, my ebook, I make money from that, obviously. So that's another business. I do some affiliate marketing. I've got a faceless YouTube channel. I'm in real estate. So I've got my eggs in a couple baskets. Hi, Abby. How can you guesstimate PPC for your profit margins? Hi, Dahlia. How can you guesstimate PPC? It's hard to guesstimate, but you can look at what the cost per click will be of your items using Helium 10. So it doesn't necessarily tell you how much you're going to spend, but it does give you an idea of what it'll cost for each click. That's the closest you can kind of get to it. Affiliate marketing. I do a little affiliate marketing on the side, but we're talking about Amazon, FBA, and private label in this live. Should your bank account have a specific amount? Nope. Amazon doesn't care. You could have $0. They literally don't care about the dollar amount. They're just using it to verify your identity. Abby, you're great. So happy I moved forward. Love your aura. Thank you, Shantae. I'm happy you moved forward too. I think you're going to have a good experience and just, doing your product research, going through the process. It's all a part of the bigger journey. So I'm happy to have you. Is the Facebook group the same name? The same name as what? What are we comparing it to? The link for the Facebook group for anyone who's a member of the program, that would have been emailed to you with your welcome email. So you can just click that direct link and you can send the request for the Facebook group. Is $1,200 too small of an amount to start? Honestly, yeah. No, but I'm going to say yes only because you would have to find a really cheap product, which is not impossible. You can find a product that's $1 and you're going to need 500 units. So if you found a $1 product, it would cost you 500 for your inventory, and then you'd have money for your marketing and any other things that would come up. So I'll change my answer to yes if your product is $1, but you might not find one that's that cheap. So your budget would be tight. I would say to start doing your product research, so that you can maybe narrow it down to a product or two, and that will give you a better idea of how much money that you need. Because I can't sit here and give you a dollar amount of what you're going to need because it's going to be dependent on the product. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Let's see. I want to jump in, but I'm in my own way. Oh no, what's stopping you? What are you guys afraid of? All of y'all that are in here, we've got 385 people in this live, and most of you are not ever going to start your Amazon business. I need to know why. Like, what's going on? What's holding us back? Let me know. Let's see. 23 years as a dispatcher. Whoa. 20 years in and pension canceled. Oh my gosh, I hate it here. That's so crazy. Do you know or teach or recommend the Audible Amazon routes? I don't teach it. And I don't know anyone who does it personally, unfortunately. Did you advertise your products when you first started? Yes, I did. What platform do you use for your ebooks? Teachable.com. Last time, how does Amazon charge for what they do? Last time, how? I don't understand that question. If you're doing FBA, do you get Alibaba to send it to the Amazon warehouse? Yep, I get my suppliers to send it there. See, positive vibes only, period. Happy I'm here, me too. Baldros, thank you for the compliments. Hey, Abby, how much does it cost to get started? So it's going to be the cost of the product multiplied by 500 units, and then money set aside for the ads. So it depends on the product that you choose. 5 pages of notes. Okay, y'all can't tell me I don't be giving out some good information in these lives if you've got 5 pages of notes. Y'all can't tell me I'm not giving you good information. The money you get from a regular job is literally to get you to that job and food and gas. That's it, literally. There's no room for anything extra. It's ridiculous. But you are extending. Oh, thank you, John. Your vibes are so, thanks guys. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you very much for the compliments. Okay. Let's see what you guys are scared of. I'm afraid of failing again. Okay. You know what my initial fear was. Yep, I know it. Money, fear of starting, money needed to start, not profitable, afraid I'll pick the wrong product, too expensive. I'm afraid to lose a few grand if I'm not successful in doing it. Afraid of losing a shitload of money. I just have to save and figure out which products to sell. I lost 40K in the last business I started. Oof. Stuck with picking the right products, afraid I'll lose money. Okay, so I think the overarching the overarching fear here is the fear of failure. Whether that failure is just like an ego thing or a pride thing, no one wants to lose. And also the fear of losing money, which is very real, and I completely understand it. So I'm not here to, make you guys feel bad for having that, because it's a legitimate concern. Any business that you start, you could lose money. So at least know that it's not just Amazon exclusive. Like theoretically, whenever you start a business, you're taking a risk, but there is no reward without risk. And at a certain point, you're going to have to just recognize that even though on the surface, it might seem to you that losing your money is the worst thing you can lose. That's not true. There's worse you can lose: your time, your life, your energy, your happiness. There's worse things that you can lose besides money. And I really want to encourage you guys to think of it that way, that by starting your business, even if you don't know with 100% certainty that you're going to be successful, one thing that you can be 100% certain of is that you're not going to be successful if you never try. Like, that's the thing that is guaranteed. However, if you give it a try, you have every chance of being successful. It's just a matter of doing the work. So I think it's so walk with me. I think that it is riskier to do nothing than it is to take a chance and lose money. That is my personal opinion. And I did not always think this way. When I was starting out, I was just like you guys, very nervous, very intense feelings around money. And my mindset around money was very scarce. Like, I only have this much amount, and if I lose it, my life is going to be over. While I understand that obviously, money is not easy to come by, at the same time, what is worse? Is it worse to never try and keep your $2,000 or $3,000, or to try, lose the money, but at least you gain the knowledge, at least you're a step closer? I mean, I don't know what you guys are going to say truly, because some of you might say, well, I'd rather just not lose the money and not try. But me personally, I think that it's always worth taking the risk, because you never know what the payoff is going to be ultimately. Like for me with my Amazon business, I took the risk. I didn't know for a fact that I was going to be successful with it. And now I get to live the life that I have now. I get to take care of my family. I've been able to buy my mom a house with what I made from Amazon. I've been able to buy myself a house. I'm building my grandma a house back home in Ghana right now. I've been able to do just incredible things because of that initial risk. And so forgive me if I sound insensitive, if I'm just saying like, just do it, you guys are babies. I don't mean it that way. I just know what's on the other side of taking a risk sometimes. And I just want to encourage you guys. I want you to know that even though it can be scary, it doesn't mean that it's not going to be worth it, just because, you might be a little bit nervous about what's to come. So anyway, that's my little spiel. Let me stop there again. And every time I start catching up in the comments, I start blabbing, and then I'm back behind. I'm so sorry. Let's try and catch up here. Failure is a learning path for sure. Yep, absolutely. I'm interested, but I need mentorship. My program comes with mentorship. So we've got weekly Zoom calls. I answer questions. It would be, I think, a great fit if you're wanting more support. Without risk, there can be no reward. Absolutely. Love your hair. Thank you. That's so worth it. Absolutely. I don't offer one-on-one sessions. So the best way to learn from me would be through my step-by-step program. Many entrepreneurs fail and try again. Absolutely. I'm not afraid of losing money. I'm afraid of wasting time and confidence. Yeah, you get it. Because time is really the most important resource that we have. People think it's money, but it's really time. The great thing about money is that it buys back your time, right? So the things that you would have spent your day doing, like cleaning your house, you can now afford to pay someone else to do it, or, a driver to take you places, or someone to run your errands or whatever. So yeah, I definitely understand that. I love taking a risk. Yes. Can we see your nails, please? They're just the regular Frenchies. And it's hard gel on my real nail. I normally have tips, but I didn't have time for a full set. Let's see. It's self-sabotaging to do nothing. Exactly. Have you guys ever heard of the saying, if you're not changing, you're choosing? Have you guys ever heard that? If you're not changing, you're choosing. Is that not a word? I thought about that for so long. I was like, damn. Whoever said that was spitting, because that is so true. That is so true. I used to spend so much of my time like just thinking, oh, I wish I could get healthy. I just want to eat better. I want to feel better. I want to have more energy. And every day I chose to eat terrible food, and I chose to not move my body. Okay, if I'm not changing what I'm doing, I'm choosing to be the way that I am. I'm choosing to have the life that I have because I'm refusing to take action, you know? I went viral, 8.7 million views, and didn't stay consistent with it. Consistency is my fear. Oof. That's real. That's real. Consistency goes hand in hand with discipline. You can only be consistent if you're disciplined in what you're doing. And that's the part that people don't talk about. Discipline is when you do the things that you don't want to do. Like you're actively choosing to be better every day and to put in the work every day, even when you don't feel like it. And I think that that's the piece that's missing for a lot of people where, they hate their job, they, want to make more money or whatever, but do they want it badly enough? Because that is what is going to show through your level of discipline. And discipline is not something that you just decide to do and it's easy and it happens overnight. Discipline is something that takes effort, and it takes work to become the type of person that can be disciplined, especially when you're working for yourself and when you're in your, or when you're in control of your time. It can be very easy to just slack off. Like when I was starting with my Amazon business, and I started to make a little bit of money, guys, when I was making 10K a month, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was out here living. And the thing is, sometimes success can be a distraction in a sense, because then you take your foot off the gas and you just chill and you coast. And that's okay if that's all you want. But if you want to continue to grow, then you have to keep that same level of discipline even when you start to see the results, right? Like if you're wanting to become a bodybuilder, you can't stop lifting weights the second you get a 4-pack, right? Because if you're a bodybuilder, you're trying to get an 8-pack. So you have to keep on going even when you're seeing those results. So it can be a little bit misleading sometimes. So anyway, this is me still ranting for no reason. Let me get back on track. Let's see. The course is very detailed. Do the work, then finding that awesome product is the win. Absolutely. Thank you, Shantae. And Shantae is a member of my step-by-step program, so she knows. Okay. Should we stay away from products that Amazon is selling? Not necessarily. It just kind of depends. If Amazon is selling, but other people are still making money, then that's okay. But if Amazon is the only one making money, then I probably wouldn't want to compete with them. Excuse me. I didn't want to sneeze on camera in case there were boogies, but there weren't. Let's see. How do you go by signing? I think you're trying to ask, how do you go about signing up for Amazon? The website you go to is sell.amazon.com. Just fill out the information they're looking for and submit your documents at the end. Think it's more so letting your 9 to 5 take your energy. You have to work through those extra tired hours. Right. You're right about that. I'm a student living in South Africa, so I'm trying to save the mentorship first. Trying to save for the mentorship first. Got you. Well, I'm here whenever you're ready. Those are the best kind, short and cute white tips. Aw, thank you. Love it. Aw, thanks, guys. Now making me feel confident with my little gimpy nails. I've been feeling just so unlike myself, just like... I've been wearing long nails for so long that these just feel different. But I will say, getting my son in and out of the car is so much easier with short nails. I don't have to worry about breaking them. When I put on my shoes to go to the gym, when I'm in the gym, I don't have to worry about breaking nails. It does have its perks. Let's see. Abby, I live in Canada. How do I get a hold of you? I am a registered nurse. You can DM me on Instagram or you can send me an email, either or. Yes, I'm stealing that. I love mindset provoking quotes. If you're not changing, you're choosing. Yes. I want that like tattooed on my forehead. How long have you been doing what you're doing? I launched my first product in January 2019. Abby's energy. Oh, thanks, Joanna. It takes never quite energy. I'm proud of you and the generation that got sick and tired of a system that never was intended for us. Thank you. Absolutely. And my goal is to help as many other people find the same freedom, the same enlightenment, I guess, that I have through entrepreneurship. I want to help as many people because I know that some people just don't even know that it's a possibility. That's the thing that kills me. Like, even for me, up until 2018, I was literally brainwashed into thinking that I just needed to be happy with where I was in life. I just needed to accept my 9 to 5 and just be grateful that I had a job. I was grateful that I had a job, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's okay to want more. It's okay to want better. It's okay to, not have the same vision for your future that maybe your family does or the people around you who tell you, oh, if you work really hard one day, you'll be promoted to manager. Like, it's fine if you want that, but not everyone wants that. And that doesn't have to be your ultimate goal. Maybe you're happier making 100K with your business than you would be making 300K working for someone else. That's the way that I see it. I'd rather make less money working for myself any day of the week. I just like Amazon because not only do I work for myself, but I also make more than I could ever possibly make at a 9 to 5. So I get, the benefits in both ways, but that's just something that I think about. Let's see. Oh, thank you guys. I'm at the spot where y'all are saying bless you. See how far behind I am? Let's catch up. How do you get your step-by-step program? Bless you. Thank you. It's linked in my bio. So if you go up here, you go to my bio, you'll see a button that says step-by-step mentorship program, and you can enroll directly from that website there. I am ready. Let's go. I love it. If I can come on this live and convince even one person to start their Amazon business, it's worth the effort, like literally, because I know how life-changing it can be. So I'm here to help. I'm here to inspire, motivate you guys, whatever I can do. I'm here for it. Okay. Any codes for your course possibly coming up? Yes. So I mentioned this earlier in the live. I'll just say it again right here real quick. I'm putting a limit on the number of students I allow to enroll every month. Up until now, it's just kind of been a free-for-all. As many people as were interested would be able to enroll, but I'm limiting it from here on out. So I'm going to make available, 20 codes that I have? And once those are done, then enrollment will be closed for the month. So there is a code that you can use, and let me just get the code for you right now. It'll give you $200 off of your enrollment, and it'll secure your spot for the month. You have lifetime access. I'm just saying that it will allow you to enroll, because once those are done, then it's done. Let me... Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up here so I can give you the right code. I want to say it's Feb 200, like February, FEB 200, but let me just double check here so I can give it to you. and anyone else who might want it. Let's see here. Double check. Coupons. Yep. Feb 200. FEB 200. Okay. Let's see. What is your IG handle? Learn with Abby, same as my TikTok. How important is an entity type, like business type? Is that what you're asking? Do you give product leads in the program? Yeah, I've got a list of product and niche ideas to start with. Where are you based? I live in Las Vegas. They want us to be complacent, never think outside the box. They want us to be robots. 100%. 100%. That's why they can convince you that giving you a 10-cent raise is something you should be happy with. You should be happy that you're getting a quarter extra. Like, are y'all okay? Hi, just getting on here. I just started my seller Amazon account, just here for any tips or advice. Hi, Brittany, welcome. Yeah, feel free to ask me any questions. I'm giving tips as we go through the live. New here, so are you selling strategies? I'm just teaching, answering questions. I've got some free resources, I've got some paid resources, and everything is linked in my bio. How do you get your logo put on the things from Alibaba before it's sent to Amazon? You would just send a PDF or an image or whatever of the logo or label, send that to your supplier, and they will attach it to your products. Sorry, guys, my baby is. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. He just like readjusted himself. My son is on the monitor. And wiggled himself into the corner with his blanket over his head. Man, one thing about it, I am obsessed with my child, literally. He is just so cute. Anyway, let me stop momming. Thank you for being kind and sharing with us. Of course, I'm happy to help. Ready? Yes, let's get it. Why do you, wow, seriously? I don't know what we were talking about, Patty. I'm a little far behind. Why do you prefer private label to wholesaling what is already being sold on the platform? You have more control with private label. You get to implement your own differentiators, your own design, your own marketing. You own your own brand so you can sell it later on, higher profit margins. The list goes on. I had my own business for 35 years. After retiring, I need to go back to work at 69. Oh my gosh, that just should not even be a thing. That's ridiculous. Feb 200. Yep, FEB 200. You got it. What would we be selling? I'm interested in becoming a seller. You can sell anything, but you want to pick products based off of what is doing well, what is in demand, different factors to pick a good product. But essentially, you could be selling anything. Thank you, Abby. So gracious. Of course, happy to help. What do you sell? I sell in the health and household category on Amazon. What is your thoughts on buying from retail stores or on clearance to resell on Amazon? That's called arbitrage, and that is a way to get started. I don't think it's super sustainable or scalable, but I know people who do it. I guess if you have time on your hands, it is a way to make some money, but you're not going to get rich off of arbitrage. Where do we get your courses? It's all linked in my bio, so if you click on my name here. Oh, wow, guys, we have 54,000 likes. That's so many. Thank you. But if you go to my bio and you click on it, you'll see my courses and everything linked over there. Okay. How about you give me step-by-step plan of how to get 10K as if I was a child right now? What are you talking about? This whole live is me telling you how to sell on Amazon. New here and so glad I saw this live. Yay! Awesome. Can't wait for a grandbaby. Oh my gosh. My mom harassed me for a grandbaby until she got her grandbaby. Even to this day, she wants another from me. I'm like, you better be happy with this one grandbaby you got. No, my mom actually has 2 grandkids, but she just wants as many as possible. Leave it to an African mama. Enjoy the younger years with your baby. I'm trying my best. Time is flying. Even now, he acts like a teenager. I'm just like, I miss when I could just smother you with kisses and you wouldn't wiggle away. Share the Amazon link again, the Amazon link. So the website to sign up for your Amazon account is sell.amazon.com, if that's what you're asking about. Me too, so obsessed. I have a 7-year-old son. I know, they're just the best. I sent you a message on IG. Okay, cool. I'll check it when I get off of here. Yep, you motivated me. Don't have a lot to start with, but I'm going to wing it. Nice, awesome. How much would you recommend as startup capital? It depends on the product that you choose. There's not a certain dollar amount, but it'll be the cost of the product multiplied by 500 units. You and I are Leos. Hey! What's everyone's sign in here? I'm curious. Let me see who I attract. Let's see who I attract. What is everyone's sign? Tell me. You are considering selling hair care items on Amazon. Nice. Tell me what your sign is in the comments. I will crack up if we've got a lot of Cancers in here because my sister's a Cancer and she's my favorite person. Thank you for sharing. Good night. You're welcome. Good night. Sag, Cancer. Woo! Crystal. See, I knew you were a Cancer. I feel like we've talked about this before. I knew it. Leo, Gemini, Capricorn. Did you say code was Feb 200? It's Feb 200, FEB 200, and that'll secure your spot. For the month. Aries, Taurus. My mom is a Taurus and my son is a Taurus. I attract a lot of Tauruses in my life. I really do. Let's see. New here from Las Vegas. Just bumped into your live. Hi, neighbor. How you doing? Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius, just subscribe to your YouTube. Thank you for subscribing. My bestie is a Taurus. Okay. Scorpio, Libra, Scorpio, cusp. I don't know anything about the rising, the moons, the cusp, honey. When I tell you, I know so little about horoscopes. All I know is that I am a Leo sun, a Leo moon, and a Leo rising. I'm just like Leo, which makes no sense. I don't identify as a Leo whatsoever, but here we are. Sag, Leo, Capricorn. We've got a lot of Leos and a lot of Capricorns in here. Interesting. This has been great. Good night. Good night. Thank you for being here. See you next time. Let's see. I'm a Leo and my mom's also a Taurus. God bless us. Your daughter too? Oh my gosh. Oh, you're a Gemini. I'm scared of y'all. An emotional, protective, passionate, moody, homebody can't. Oh, you just described my sister to a T, to a literal T. That is hilarious. Can you stay sole proprietor with FBA? Yeah, you can. It would just behoove you to incorporate at some point. Capricorn, Taurus. That's why we are like this. Yes. How often are updates done on the course? As needed. There's an update that will be coming very, very soon. Leo, Cancer, August 15th. Why don't you identify? I just don't think I match with, I guess, maybe it's the stereotypes of a Leo. Like, I'm not a very loud person. If you know me in real life, I'm very, no, reserved wouldn't be the right word. But I'm very, like, mellow, I guess would be the word. I'm mellow. And I feel like Leos stereotypically are the opposite of mellow. You know, like they're the life of the party and so energetic and outgoing. I can turn that side of me on, but that's not how I am naturally. Like I do it when I need to, not because I want to. Does that make sense? So that's just the way that I see it. But I'm a Cancer. You really have a Leo. I have a Leo personality. That's crazy. What do you mean? You're always so willing to help each other, to help others. Aw, thank you. Cancer and my daughter's a Taurus. Wow. Geminis are the sweetest. Subscribe. Good morning from England. Good morning. How you doing? Thank you. Purchase/searched. Oh, okay. Good night, Shantae. See you later. Let's see. Leo women are wonderful. Oh, maybe I do claim being a Leo. Let's see. Laid back. Best live I've seen in a long time. Very helpful. Thank you. Aw, thanks for saying that. And you're very welcome. I'm happy to help. And I do go live typically Tuesdays and Wednesdays 12 to 2, unless I've got like an appointment or something comes up, but normally I'll be on here at that time. So I will be on here tomorrow as well. Why is my hair doing that? You're an undercover Virgo. I'm telling you, that's how I truly feel. I'm mellow, never loud. We watch for crazy. That's what they say. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. That's exactly how I am, mellow, and I can turn on that other side only if needed. Right, exactly. Interesting. I'm a Leo and the same. I'm more laid back and go with the flow. Right. Very encouraging and energetic without effort. Huh. Okay. I mean, y'all are gassing me up. Maybe I am a Leo. I identify as a Leo. Thank you guys. Can we get Abby to 60K? Oh my gosh, I would be shook. I don't know if I've ever had this many likes before. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much for tapping on the screen and sending me some love and some likes. I appreciate it. Thank you for this info. I don't know where and how to start. I'm definitely your fan. Good night. Aw, thank you, Dimples. You have a great night, and I'll be back on here, so keep tuning in. You'll keep on learning in each live. And feel free to reach out to me on Instagram if you think of any other questions. Midnight to 2 a.m. No, 12 to 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and I'm Pacific time. So 12 to 2 Pacific. Okay. What do you think about drop shipping on Amazon? It's actually against Amazon's terms of service, so you can't even safely drop ship on there, and I would not recommend it. You have a business on here? I do. Good night, Abby. This has been awesome tonight. Thanks so much again. I left you a message on Instagram. Good night, Foxy, and I will check my DMs when I get off of here. I don't know that I'll respond to everything when I get off of here, but I'll definitely respond between today and tomorrow. Tap, tap, tap. Best place to start researching products, Helium 10, and that is linked in my bio. There it is, Leo power. I love it. Good night. I'm starting to consider private label because of you. Oh, awesome. Well, good night. Sleep tight, and hopefully I see you in the next live. Central Valley. You just had me for 3 hours, and I filled 7 pages and used an entire set of Post-its. Yay! I love it. I'm so happy that you got so many notes out of this live. So you sleep tight, have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you in the next one. What time is it for you? In New Jersey, it's 2:33. That means it has to be 11:33. Yep. I am 3 hours behind you because I'm on the West Coast. So glad I found you. You've been so helpful. I'll be checking on your YouTube tomorrow. Good night. Good night. Thank you. I know everyone's got to go to bed. In fact, I've got to get off of here because I am pooped. I got to get some sleep. I just entered your live. What online business do you coach on? Hi, welcome to the live. I'm talking about private label selling with Amazon FBA. So that is the topic. And we are about to close it out in a few, but I do have a YouTube video up that teaches you how to start selling on Amazon. So feel free to check that out. My channel is Learn with Abby. You may resonate more with your moon or rising signs. Apparently, my moon and rising signs are both Leo still. Very informative. Thank you. Good night, Abby. I will email you. Thank you. God bless. And continue to enlarge your coast. Thank you so much. Good night. Sleep tight. And I will see you next time. Gotta head to bed now, 2:30 a.m. Good night. Good night, Papa. Learning about Amazon and making my delivery. Love it. When will you do another live? Tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Hopefully. If I'm not on here at that exact time, it just means that something came up. But yeah, I should be back on here tomorrow, you guys. Had me up until 2:34. I'm sorry. Holding you guys hostage. Good night. Thanks for the info. God bless. Good night. Sleep tight. Thank you for the rose. I'm at work. No sleep for me yet. Aw. Get some sleep, girl. Good night. Good night, Leslie. 60K before she goes. Y'all tap this. Yay! 60,000. Thank you guys so much. You all are the best. We'll be binge watching your YouTube channel. Thank you. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate you all so, so much. Tappity. Thank you. Good night. Thank you guys. You all are the absolute best. And I appreciate you. Once I find a distributor, how does that convo go to use them as a private label? I've got a YouTube video coming up about this. We're about to end the live, so feel free to come back and ask in the next one, or just stay tuned. That video will go up next week. Get her to 100K before she leaves. User 188. That's asking a lot. I'm happy with my 60K, but thank you for the enthusiasm. Let's see. Yes, we did it. Thank you guys. Another gem, Abby. Thanks for all the info. You rock. Thanks, Pete. You have a great rest of your week. Hopefully I see you in the next live. You're a very good speaker. Thank you. Thank you. Good night, Lioness. Not y'all forcing the Leo title on me, but I accept it. I wear it with pride. Thank you. It's 8 a.m. in South Africa. Nice. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, with that, we're going to go ahead and close it out. Have an incredible start to your week. Hopefully, I will see you guys all tomorrow for the live. If not, feel free to connect with me on Instagram. You guys, I post about Amazon all the time over there and online business in general. Remember, my YouTube is Learn with Abby. I've got lots of good videos coming up there very, very soon. And that's it. I'm definitely joining. Yay. Thank you, Abby. And good night. Good night. Thank you, guys. Sleep tight. We love you. Good night. Good night, Crystal. Love you guys as well. And I'll see you guys next time, okay? Any other pages? No. If someone is trying to reach out to you on Instagram, they are scammers, okay? Block and cancel them. They're trying to scam the people who are connected with me, and I hate it, but yes, I've only got one Instagram, and it's Learn with Abby _. Okay? All right, you guys. Good night. Sleep tight. Mwah. I will talk to you guys next time, okay?